All righty, let's let some people get in here. Fantastic. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Run it up, run it up, run it up. Like. Let's tap, tap, tap the screen. Let's tap, tap, tap the screen. 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 We're out here downtown Atlanta at the Trump Vance rally. We were up a little bit earlier. We had to move locations. Uh, they said we couldn't be out on the street, so we got into a parking lot, the same parking lot, like I said, I was in front of with Harris, but then they opened it up because they needed more parking for Trump. So we're here. As you can see, the parking lot is full. The parking lot is full, and there's still a line trying to get in and get a spot so they can go see their guy, Donald J. Trump. It's amazing. The atmosphere is energetic. It's just an amazing thing to see, to actually witness, to be a part of. Wonderful. How you doing, buddy? Tap the screen. Tap the screen. Everybody, anybody, tap the screen. It's hot out here too, guys. The sun is blazing. MAGA, make America great. How y'all doing today?
What's going on?
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, that's what we're trying to do.
Oh yeah?
Great again. Yeah.
What? How you doing, buddy?
Good. How you?
All right. You guys are got a little party bus?
We got a party bus. We came from Carrollton, Georgia.
Carrollton, Georgia?
Carrollton, Georgia.
Wow.
We loaded up. We loaded up.
Alabama. Almost.
We loaded up at 10:30 this morning.
Yeah?
Loaded
You
up.
guys are going inside or you just gonna hang outside?
We're going to try to get inside. There's a long, very long
What do you
line.
okay, listen, Harris, listen. Would you like to say anything to Harris?
As far as what?
Give her some advice.
Hey,
Good luck.
good luck.
Pull out. Do what Biden did. Just pull out.
Just pull out.
Pull out. Like what Biden did.
No?
Go Trump!
Go
Woo!
Trump.
2024!
2024. Now, what is it about Trump that gets you guys so excited to come out to see him? Get a party bus and make a whole event out of it.
Because he took a bullet for us. Yeah, we want somebody to fight for us, and man, that's all he's done this whole time.
Okay.
They tried to
Put it this way. All right. We don't have a superstar celebrity out here coming to perform. We don't have we don't have millions of crooked dollars coming in to help our party.
Okay.
All we have is patriotic Americans that are willing and able to work for this country, to help this country, and to provide for this country. And that's all that's here.
Okay.
I don't think you can find that same thing on the Democratic side.
Thank you, Stash, for the follow. Thank you, Stash, for the follow. All right. So listen, with Trump, do you think that he is a uniter, divider, or is he in the middle? Because a lot of people don't like the way that he talks. They don't think he talks presidential, and it doesn't seem very inclusive of everybody.
Define president.
Well, a statesman. Not just not making fun of people and things
Trump's
like
a uniter until you start listening to the media that tries to twist everything he says and everything that he does, man. You got to, on one side, you've got a media that doesn't want to see anything that he does as trying to unite the country. And I think that if you look really at what he says and what he's trying to do, I honestly believe he's trying to unite the country. And that's what I hope happens. That's what all of us. We are all red-blooded Americans. We all want the country to be united, and I think that's what Donald Trump is trying to do. I think when you have a media against you, it's a lot harder. The media screws it all away. Yeah.
the media.
When you've got a very far left media, and when you're trying to unite the country, they don't want to hear it. They want the country divided because frankly, that's when their electeds and that's when their party representatives get elected. When the country's being divided, when the country's united, there's a Republican in office. Mark my words.
Do you what do you guys think about J.D. Vance?
Hey, great guy.
Marine
Hey,
Corps
have you
vet,
watched,
we
have you watched
love
his
him.
movie?
That's what.
Huh?
Have you watched his movie?
Hillbilly Hillary?
He's a real, he's
He's the
done
real
American.
deal,
Was
man.
that your choice before you was picked?
Hey,
My true choice probably would have been Tulsi Gabbard
Tulsi Gabbard?
or Elise Stefanik. Would have been.
Okay.
but JD Vance comes from parts of the
West
country that I think
Galliard
a
too.
lot of people can relate to. You know, I
Yeah.
think JD Vance comes from a lot of the families right now that are hurting under Biden,
Okay.
and
But Elise Stefanik,
yeah,
because she was
I think a lot of the families that struggle the most under Democratic leadership, JD Vance comes from those households. I think
Okay.
his movie was inspiring. It was moving. He's a great candidate. He's a great choice. He's a great choice for Donald Trump because he's young. I mean, he can take what Donald Trump wants to do and expand on it for possibly 8 more years. So I think JD Vance is a solid choice. For Donald Trump.
Okay. All right. Cool. And
Maybe not everybody's first choice. I'm telling you, if you haven't watched the movie though, go watch it.
go watch it.
It's a great watch.
Okay. Hey, here you go.
It was out before
What
he
you want to
ran.
say? Let's see what you want to say.
I would say women are for Trump.
Okay.
Anything less, you're disrespectful to yourself.
What? Now, a lot of women come on my show and they say, well, they want to talk about reproductive rights, and they say that Trump is not for reproductive rights.
Reproductive rights. Trump is all for reproductive
All right.
rights.
Hey, what's up, brother?
Kamala Harris is not for reproductive rights.
Yeah,
She wants first down.
that man right there.
about what? What you want me to ask?
About anything. What we need to do?
All right, great. Now that you're here, a lot of my listeners say that if you're a black and you voted for Trump, then you voted against your race. What do you say to
That's
that?
I say
bullshit.
this: if we have a problem with black people with the KKK, why we sound like it? That's the most racist thing that you could say. Come on with it. No, I'm just being honest now. Okay, it's supposed to be a good world, right?
Supposed to
I'm
be
gonna
what?
go all the way back to Obama, right?
Okay.
If they really, if the Democrats ever really want to bring this country together, when Obama's mother was white, his daddy was an African. Instead of saying he was a first black president, they should have said the first mulatto on the best of both worlds. Let's come together.
Okay.
But he didn't do that. I never believed in Democrats since then. And then we got a man here that's a billionaire. He could be playing golf doing what the hell he want to do.
Right.
He continue to tell
He's for the people.
listen, how long did black folks say the government crooked? And here was a billionaire white man telling you the same thing, but now you hate him?
Right.
Who's the fucking devil?
All right.
I'm
Wow.
I'm just being honest.
Right.
I'm just, and it's like
Now, a lot of my listeners
Yes, sir.
on TikTok, they tell me that if I decide to vote for Trump, that you're gonna have me back picking cotton because it's Project
That's
2025.
bullshit.
I'm just telling you what
Well,
they're
let me
telling
ask you
me.
something. What would that listen? Do you complain about wearing cotton?
Me? I'm not picking no cotton.
No, what I'm saying.
I'm
But
just
when you go,
Listen.
when you go shopping for your clothes and you spending $40 for a dumbass T-shirt with somebody else's name, you picking cotton.
Hell yeah. Listen.
All right.
Women for Trump.
You vote women for Trump.
Women for Trump.
Okay.
Women for Trump. Kamala Harris, you need to go on with
Go on with
yourself.
herself, huh? Wow. She's
I want to say one thing, dog.
Let me say something.
I want to say one thing. We need to shut these borders down. Keep these people from coming in here because they destroying shit. They running rampant. People letting these people out of prisons and everything. They coming over here. Open border, man. We got an open border. We can't do that. We need to get rid of them. Shut the border down. We need to drill, because we can make money off of that. We got plenty of oil here in America. We don't need to buy from somewhere else.
Okay. Are you guys on TikTok?
And let me speak
We are on TikTok.
Go ahead. I'm gonna give you.
I want to watch your TikTok.
I'm gonna speak from a business point of view.
Go ahead.
Just saying, I'm saying when he was in office the first time,
Yeah.
Trump was the first person who ever gave our black people a 1% business law in history. A 1% business law, and then turned around and had a loophole. Or if y'all don't know what I'm talking about the PPP loans. You know,
Got it.
and then when people got the PPP loans, he put a loophole in there where you can actually write it back off of your taxes and you didn't even have to pay it back. The economy was booming. Everybody I know had money. But either legit people doing the PPP loan, yeah, you had some other people who wasn't legit doing the PPP. Really booming. So as a business aspect of that, Trump has my vote. Since Kamala never been in office, everybody else has summed up the rest of it. But when he was in office, everybody know was money out here. They done tried the streets up now, man.
We got paid, making
Everybody
lots of
got paid,
money.
man.
All right.
So yeah,
Hey, listen, I'm here with all the Trump supporters, and they are saying Trump 2024, Harris got to go.
Hands gotta go.
Harris got to go. That's what they're saying. Listen,
Harris is a hoe.
well,
Harris
I
gotta
don't know if she's
go.
a hoe.
She's been in
She's a
charge for
hoe.
4 years. She started her political career sleeping
look
with
at
the
the
mayor of
line.
California.
If you think,
She
That's a
started.
little dicey.
Harris is
She
a
started
hoe.
her
No,
She
I
career.
gotta
don't. No,
go.
you
Not
can't
even
say
that. Not even
she's
that.
not. Well, listen.
She okay.
All right,
She
let me ask y'all a question. How do y'all reconcile?
we wouldn't
Because you guys are
hear
Republicans,
early
right?
enough to get into that.
Definitely.
The and the
I'm
Republicans.
independent.
Okay,
I wouldn't
the Republic.
identify as
I got you.
Republican or
Okay,
Democrat.
the
I'm
Republicans are
independent.
for family values, right?
Yes,
Yes,
of course.
Say
Oh
again?
yeah.
family values,
Yes, of course.
and also law and order.
Of course.
Definitely.
Yes.
How do you reconcile voting for a man who had an affair with a porn star while his wife is pregnant?
That's not
Hang on a
that's
second.
Hold on.
Hang
Hold on.
on.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
that's
Go
not
Hang
ahead.
on.
even
Hold on.
Hang
Hold on.
family
on
Hold
a
on. Hold
value.
on.
second.
Easy,
Hold on.
let
Hold
him
on.
talk.
Go
Let
ahead.
him
And then
talk. Let him talk. Let him talk.
also the fact that he's 34 times convicted felon. Law and order. I mean, those are facts.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
How do you reconcile that?
I'll reconcile that we all human.
Okay,
We all make mistakes.
got it.
Now, allegedly, he slept with the porn
What do you
star,
think he did?
and well, he might have did like Bill Clinton did.
No, I'm saying, do you think he slept with Stormy Daniels?
If he did, if he didn't, he should have.
Okay,
If he didn't sleep with a Monica Billion, he should have.
got you.
She's a
But I'm saying,
beautiful
how
person.
does that reconcile with family values?
Well, I mean, he's been married for a long time. You know, I was married 27 years. Things happen sometimes.
Okay,
You go outside of the marriage,
got it.
but that didn't destroy his marriage or anything like
Right,
that.
no.
You know, we all and nobody's perfect.
Right,
So
absolutely.
yeah, he slipped up. I would think he probably slipped up.
Okay,
But as far as the 34 felonies,
yeah,
that's political motivated.
okay,
How can you catch 34 felonies behind sleeping with a porn star? All of that is political motive. If
got
you
it.
ask me. Yep.
All right, what about you, buddy? And how do you, I mean, my listeners, they ask that question all
That's
the
a
time.
good
How do you
question.
reconcile that
That's a good
family
question.
values
That's a
and
good
also law
question.
and order? And then there's a convicted fella and a guy who allegedly had an affair on his
I'll
wife.
answer your second question first. I
Well,
agree.
answer that question, and now I'll answer your question.
Say again. I'm sorry.
Answer my question, then I'll answer yours.
Okay, I'm gonna answer your second question first.
Oh, okay,
As
gotcha.
far as the felonies and all that,
Yeah,
I agree with everybody else. It's all politically pushed. I don't believe that any of this would even be an issue if Joe Biden would have never even gotten into office.
got it.
Personally, now as far as 75% of all marriages in the United States end in divorce,
Right?
that's the truth. As bad as it is to say, but at the same time, if that would have been Joe Blow down the street that hooked up with his neighbor, would it have mattered?
No, no, I know, but I'm saying people say, well, at being the president, you're held to a high standard.
What they say to Bill Clinton?
Same thing for him too. I'm just saying. I'm just listen. These are the questions that people are asking on the show. I go live
I,
5 days a week, and I might have. I was at the Harris rally earlier this week, and now I'm at the Trump rally, and I asked the tough questions to Harris people, and I'm asking the tough questions to Trump people.
I mean, it's all bullshit.
Okay.
I mean, it is what it is.
Mhm.
I
Now,
mean,
Can I ask your listeners a question?
sure, go. They listen.
his
Go ahead.
wife says it's not true.
All I want to know is, like I said earlier, which I'm sure a lot of them got upset about, understandably, whatever. You look around here, like I said earlier, we don't have a Megan Thee Stallion that is here shaking ass half naked to bring in viewers. I mean, you can say this is fake news as well, but from what I understand, half of them left as soon as she left. That
Well,
is
I would say that's not true.
okay.
I
You
was
said
here.
that.
I was in front of the
She
door.
was she is. Correct me if I'm wrong. The number one artist in the world right now,
No, that's okay. Whatever.
female artist. Put it that way.
I mean, I think they both have entertainers. Kid Rock, Ted Nugent, Big
Kid
and
Rock ain't
Rich.
here.
No, no, no. I know. But
Donald Trump's
I don't know
campaign.
that. I don't know that, so I'm not gonna speak.
I don't know.
He's not paid by Donald Trump's
No, I'm
campaign.
just saying they
If you want to
both
look that
have.
up, you can.
I guess all I'm saying is they both have entertainers that support
No,
them.
no doubt. And to answer your question earlier, I would say that it's not a proven fact, first of all, that he slept
What do
with a
you?
porn
Okay,
star.
you're a red-blooded American male,
I
right?
am a
What
red-blooded
do you
American
think
male.
happened? Do you think that he
I
paid
don't know.
150 for nothing?
I think that it's not a proven fact. I think
No,
if you
I'm
can't
saying,
prove
but
it, it doesn't hold
see,
up in the
this
court
is
of
my
law.
challenge. This is my challenge with Trump supporters. Is that Just be saying it doesn't matter. Don't try to explain away. We know the man slept with her.
We don't. I don't. You honestly know. You would be willing to bet your
I'm
life on
50
that.
years old, and as a man, you're not paying anybody 150K for nothing.
I don't. Listen, it hasn't been proven. His
Okay.
wife says it didn't happen. I mean,
I don't. Did Melania say that?
she did. I vote for the way the country is. First of all, when somebody is in office and how they do when they're in office, and then at the end of their term, I look back over their progress,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what I vote for. That's what I'm going for. Listen, my family and a lot of families around me in my community were better off when Donald Trump first
Okay.
took over
And that's
office
fair.
and was in office, and then COVID hit. That threw a loophole in a lot of stuff. That threw a monkey wrench in a lot of stuff.
Right.
But we were better off when he left office than we are now, and that's just facts. I mean,
You
you
can't
want to say
argue
something's facts.
$1.35.
Let's look at grocery prices. Let's look at the average household, the average family income when it comes to um, prices out the door. And we've
Mm-hmm.
got we've got thousands, hundreds of thousands of illegal immigrants flooding this country, getting EBT stamps, EBT cards, not paying for anything. I mean, my family is not better off. I come from a two-parent household, and man, we're
Well,
not better off than we were
let,
4 years ago.
any
We're not.
questions? Any questions from the panel?
Yeah. What do you? I mean, I
No,
want. I
I'm
want
asking
everybody.
them if they have a question for you.
Oh,
Any questions from the
Yeah,
panel?
ask them how many
I come from
people
a
has
single
how
family
many
household, so
people
we
there.
were a lot better with Donald Trump.
How many people would you say are here that you guys think?
oh my goodness,
I would say
man.
30,000.
We got here. We left Charleston, Georgia at 11. We got here at what,
Roughly
12:30, 1, 12:30, between 12:30 and 1. And we're still on this party bus because it's hot out here.
Yes, it
The
is.
line was way too long
Hey,
to
I got
stand in
some
line.
water right here. I got free Trump. I got free water for Trump
But
support.
we've got all kinds
Okay,
of
cool.
whatever you want to drink in there, we've
Okay,
got it.
okay, I like it. I
And
like it.
we
Because I was explaining to my
celebrate.
listeners that I was here for Harris. This parking lot was empty, and they had to open it for the Trump supporters
No,
because
there
there were
was
more
the line was.
out the
I
door.
would I would be willing to say it was a mile long,
Yeah, it was.
and that's no exaggeration.
I got here at 11. It was no comparison between the two. It's night
Can I
and
say
day.
this though?
Yeah,
What makes this country so great
yeah,
is that you can vote for somebody and I can vote for somebody.
right.
That's what makes it one. The fact that you and I can have this civilized conversation
Mm-hmm.
is what makes this country amazing.
Right.
In other countries, you have no choice.
That's true.
You, if you even have an idea, you're shot down.
Right.
In my opinion, that's what makes this country so great.
You're absolutely right.
And whether it be Kamala, whether it be Trump, whether it be Biden, whether it be JF, okay, damn, I'm so sorry,
RFK.
RFK, anybody.
Right.
As long as we can still have civilized conversations and we can think.
Well, that's what my channel's about. It's about normalizing healthy debate. We're the most inclusive on TikTok, where everybody's welcome.
I'm sure I'll tell
You know what I'm saying? I'm 51% for Trump, 49 for on the Democratic ticket. I'm watching. I'm looking.
One thing
I haven't made my mind up completely
one thing
just
I
yet.
cannot stand is them calling him a threat to democracy.
Okay.
All this guy has ever done is upheld democracy. All this stuff going on in the Middle East, all these wars overseas, they didn't happen.
reconcile.
They didn't happen under Donald Trump. You've had Joe Biden, the weakest leader in American history. Yes, I will go on record for saying that. The weakest leader in American history in office. America is a beacon of hope. It's a light. We're the light on the hill. Coming to
The shining city on the hill, like Ronald Reagan said.
for the whole world. When we are weak, the world is
That's
weak.
why you're closing
When we are
borders.
weak, there are more wars overseas.
Hang on, do we have a question from the panel? Is there a question from the panel? No? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Any questions from the panel?
Does anybody have a question? No
All right,
question.
no questions. Okay. All right. Who? On my show?
Yeah.
Somebody said the radio.
Chris in Georgia said, your racism is showing. We are Americans and we don't play the race.
What would you like to say to that? Speak to him.
Nobody here's played a race card since we've been here. All of us are red-blooded Americans.
I can say that. No one said
Listen,
No one
it.
has said either black or white or Hispanic or white or anything other than, we have not even mentioned
Why?
race.
Why does color matter?
Our bus driver.
I didn't. I had control of
Hey,
the
hold
comments.
on. I just want to give a shout out to our bus driver. Point the camera over here.
Hey, my man,
Hey,
that's your bus driver.
this is our bus driver. This is one of the coolest guys I've ever met in my life.
Yo,
We are. He might be on the phone.
You look like one. You look like one of the Neville brothers from New Orleans.
Well, thank you. I hope that's a good thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Well, there was a what was the comment there? What was the comment?
Our racism is showing.
Our
We are
racism is showing.
Americans.
And I said, hold on, point the camera to our bus driver.
Your racism is showing. We're Americans and we don't play that card. That's one of the comments in my show.
Well,
Oh,
people
well, so
always play the race card.
So we got 318 people in the room right now.
Hey, how you guys doing? But people always play the race card. That's how they divide us with the race card. You know, that's how they win elections. That's how they lose elections with a race card. But I mean, if it's gonna be the best candidate win, if you think that Kamala Harris, you can't name me no policy she did or anything like that. Now she played the race card. When she went for senator, when she first got elected, she was known as the first Indian person who got elected. Kamala Harris.
Right.
Then when
VP
she ran
Harris.
for president, now she's black. That's what you call playing a race card. Somebody saying
I
their
have a
opinion or
question
something
for
like that,
him.
and you said that they racist or something like that. Shouldn't nobody
Okay.
be like that unless you
All right.
actually.
We got one question. What I say? We got a question. What is the question, Mr. Rowe?
Okay, the question is for the bus driver. What policies
Okay.
did Trump
And I'm
do before
independent,
he
by
was
the way.
elected? What policy
What
did Trump
policy?
do before he got elected?
What policies? This is to you, Mr. Bus Driver. What's your name, sir?
Butter B.
Butter B. He says, what policy did Trump do before he got elected?
Well, the policy that I like, well, he wasn't a politician.
I know, but I think he's saying what policies made
Well,
you vote for him.
since he got elected, the policy that he did that no one ever did, and they don't talk about it, he did an international sex change police. We never had that. So, and I said we never had that because a lot of people
You
don't
didn't
know.
get
Back in
my
the day, I know
question.
we a bunch of movie stars used to adopt kids from Africa and bring them over here and this and that. But 89% of them kids was missing. They just brought them over here to get their origin. He the first one went after that I like. He the first one did the space thing, and he also did the PPP loan.
Right.
He stimulated the
That's
economy.
after he
He
was
gave
elected
everybody who
president.
had kids. He gave each person 1,200. So if you had kids, that was like $3,600. $3,600 may not be a big deal to some people, but to people who barely making it and barely don't have anything, like us. See, I do statistics. I know black people, we out of money, we got like 0.0006% of money. The Caucasians have 77% money. So let's not act like we rich. Let's not act like we can do the things that our other people do.
Okay.
He just
All right. How old, man? How old are you, sir?
I'm 55. I was born in
55 years old.
69.
Yes,
I was
yes.
born in 69 when the crack
I got
Who
a
was
question
that?
for the bus driver.
arrived.
Who was that?
I got a question for
So
the
you
bus
can ask
driver.
me
This
this
Leon
question
right
as
here.
well, man. I'm
All right, hang on one second. Leon has a question. What's your question, Leon?
As a black man,
What's your
how
question,
do we feel
Leon?
about full? As a black man, how does he feel about full immunity for the police?
Okay. How, as a black person, how do you feel about full immunity for the police?
I don't think I've heard that,
He said it.
and
Trump did say it.
Collimer said, but he cleared that up in the last interview. It's not going to be full immunity for the police. And as a black person, I feel like
He didn't
we're
clear
not going
that
to be
up.
able to pray our way out of this. We're not going to be able to kumbaya our way out of this. But we want some justice. We're going to have to fight for it.
What does that mean when you say fight for justice? What does that mean?
That means we're gonna have to bleed like every other race did. That means it's not gonna come on our hands and knees and begging people. In order for us to get out this condition that we're in, we're gonna have to fight for it. We're gonna have to bleed for it. We can't keep praying about it. We can't keep doing this and that. Am I promoting violence? No, I'm not promoting violence or anything. But when I'm saying if somebody do something to you, you should have a right to do something back to them. So
Last
that's what I'm
question.
saying.
Last
I
question
don't
from
think
me.
All
that.
right. Go ahead, Mr. Rowe.
Last question.
Yeah,
Someone
let's
in the
do it.
audience, someone in the comments want to know what are the three branches of government?
Okay.
If you know
Somebody
that.
in the audience, they want to know, can you name the three branches of government?
Did I name the three branches of government?
Yes.
Now, what do that have to do with it?
Listen, this is a question. You can answer or not answer. Up to you.
I'm not gonna.
You don't know.
See,
I have a question.
that's what we're talking about. Please uh don't insult my intelligence like that.
No, I
Yeah,
don't
we're
think.
trying to see how
Let's get
smart
out
he
because
is.
see,
That's
now since
legitimate.
I
Lord, you can
That's
understand,
ask
now I'm supposed
questions.
legitimate.
to answer your questions and articulate
That's
how I
legitimate.
feel about that.
How many
Now you
people
want to
on the
know about
program? Since you
what
talking
the
about
three branches of
legitimate.
government. Well,
Okay.
let me
I
get
have a
real
That's
with
question.
you. I'm
legitimate.
55 years
Hang
old.
on 1 second, guys. Everybody
I'm gonna
quiet.
get real with you. I'm 55 years old. Like I said, my name is Brother Big. I grew up in the 60s. I was born in 69. I was one of the first black kids from Chicago that was bused to school. So I didn't get all of the education y'all got. I was in those special ed classes.
Okay.
I
Oh
was in the
Lord.
mental classes where you couldn't learn and stuff like that. And I didn't do too good. You know, when they told us to work 5 days a week and you get 2 days off, I'm so backwards. I only work 2 days a week.
Got it.
I own my own company.
Okay.
So I
This is
don't
your
know.
bus?
Yeah, this is my bus company,
Elite?
but well, no, it's not
And-
elite. I just bought this bus.
Okay.
It's Butterbean Party Bus. So
Buddy B party
Butterbean.
buses.
So as far as out of the three branches, I can probably name them if I get to thinking about it. But right now, my head kind of cluttered.
Got it. No problem.
So yeah,
All right.
I'm not the college
Does
graduate or
anybody else
I
anything
want to
get
like
answer that
it.
that.
We
question?
get it.
You hear
And
me?
I appreciate it.
I have a
All right.
question.
Hang
Gotta
on
do
a
that.
second.
I get it.
Hang on a second.
Right,
Let the
guys.
man answer the question. Go ahead.
Executive, legislative, and judicial branch.
All right. There you go.
Those are the three branches of government.
You're absolutely correct.
Checks and balances. You don't vote for Donald Trump, you're not voting for checks and balances. Period.
All right. Any other questions?
Yeah, you got another one, Mr. Rowe, for the little guy there that's
Oh no, 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 no. I'm finished. The other
What's your
guy
name, dear?
explained.
I got a
What's your
question.
name?
Explained his
Fancy?
educational
I got
level
a I got
was
a
not
question for
up
the
to
bus
par.
driver.
All
I
right. Go ahead, one and
I got
only.
a question for the bus
for the
No, the
driver.
bus
bus
driver.
driver cool. One
How
and only. He's good. He said he didn't have the education.
I know that I'm not asking about his education. I want to
it ain't
know
about
if
it ain't about his
the bus
education. He making money though, so it don't even matter.
exactly. I want to
Hold
know
it up.
if the
Hold it up.
bus
This is what I
driver,
do.
if
Butterbean
he
Party
was a
Bus on
Democrat
wheels.
or a
Hey,
All
Republican.
you got to do is Google
Mr. One and Only, calm down for a second. He's going to do a commercial. Go
about
ahead.
our race showing.
I am the number one South Atlanta, Georgia. All you got to do is Google party buses and I'll come up. And this is what I do.
Hey, and
See,
this guy,
not only I'm doing this right now, I actually, and with these great people, they paid me $3,500 for me to be riding around.
Wow.
So I'm making money and having fun and supporting and doing what I'm doing. See, I told you,
I
I'm not.
get it,
our
brother.
race sentiment,
Brother.
Make that money. I get it.
Amen.
Yeah, that's some good money. $3,500 to
I
ride
get it.
around.
I'm saying.
Yeah,
I
that's
I understand why he's saying what he's saying. I get it.
Well, it ain't
I be
about
Well,
saying
let
it
what
too.
he's
Them
saying. He making money
I'm
out the
not
race.
doing anything for black people.
Right.
But you're
he
black.
Right.
blessed
That's true.
gas.
You
he
understand? So
got to
my
say that
vote and
around
my
them
hope
folks.
Hold your
is,
second so
He
they
can't be
can see
talking
it.
and
Hold
my
up.
vote
crazy.
is to hope we get some reparations.
Now that's his
I
card.
want some task
So
force.
anybody in Atlanta, Georgia, or near in Georgia, go ahead and give him a call. Butter B,
Party bus on wheels.
Buddy B, Party Bus on Wheels. Let's support this brother as he's trying to build his business up. That's what America is about. He's pulling himself by his bootstraps and he's ready to go. He's got a cold start. How many people?
Family.
16, 18, 18.
18 people that he brought from Carrollton, Georgia, down here to the Trump rally. And that's a great thing. That's an American story.
Yep,
Can't go wrong with that.
yep,
Yes.
Entrepreneur, small business trying to grow.
yep,
And he's for Trump.
yep.
Mr. Denali, tell him to follow
But thank
you.
you guys. And y'all have a great day. Whichever way y'all
Now, are
go,
you on TikTok?
just be safe. Yes, I'm on TikTok.
Let me give you my information.
Okay, I'm on TikTok.
Cause I have a show. Where's the bus going? Oh snap! Oh snap! They trying to drive the bus? They trying to hijack
He
the bus?
messing up.
Denali.
Huh?
Denali.
He
Mr.
messing
Denali
up.
XXL.
Y'all follow Mr. Denali XXL? We're able to have a civil conversation. We're
Absolutely.
able to negotiate, talk about stuff.
Right. That's what we do. We do healthy debate. Healthy debate is what we need to do. We know what the challenges are in the country, but we have different ways on how to fix it. The buses almost ran away. Somebody was trying to hijack the bus.
We're a little timid today.
Yes, I can see that. Somebody tried to jump into the driver's seat. Oh my goodness. That would have been a disaster. Mr. Denali would have caught everything on camera. That was an absolute disaster. Well, I got to find out who got it. I need to find out who did that. Who did that?
That
Who was
that
on the
sums
driver's
it
seat?
up.
I said I did.
You
Just
did
sums
it.
it up.
She did it.
Where were you going?
We're going to see.
You were going straight for another car. You got to
We're
be
going to
careful.
see the song.
He's behind you. He's not ahead of you.
I'm a teacher. Do
You're a
not put
teacher.
this on anything.
You're a teacher.
Do not put this on
What do
anything.
you teach?
I teach fourth grade.
Fourth grade.
Do not put this on anything.
What do you mean? You're
You
public.
are online with.
No, don't touch. Don't touch the
Get
camera.
me off this.
All right.
Get me off
All right.
this. I'm back off my bus. That's my bus.
Women for Trump. Tell them.
Ma'am, don't touch the camera.
But don't get in my
Then
bus.
don't come into the camera then.
Don't get in my
Don't touch the
bus.
camera.
Don't get in my bus. Do not get in my
Gotta go to
bus.
jail now.
Don't do that.
Gotta back home.
Mr. And
Mr. Denali XXL, don't touch the camera.
Mr.
don't
Denali,
do
Kiss
that.
that too.
Don't
They
touch the
don't want
don't
you
touch
filming
the
Get
them.
out of the doorway.
Oh
I'm
no.
in
Nothing
public.
in
I'm in
here.
public.
Nothing in here.
And
Oh
she came
no.
up to the camera.
They gotta get in here.
Why don't you filming them, Mr.
He
Denali?
wants you gone.
I am in
We don't
public.
want no
I'm not
trouble.
on private
Get
property.
in.
He want
I'm not
him
on
We don't
private
want no
gone.
property.
trouble.
Yeah, you don't public property.
it's
Huh?
not
Yeah,
clearance because
yeah.
he
How about
said
you?
he was a teacher.
Oh,
That's
check
what
out
that
his sneakers.
is.
Point your camera at those sneakers. There's limited edition.
Okay.
There's limited edition.
Nice.
You know what? Hold
It's
on.
sharp.
Let me say something.
About
You a hot ass
$300-400
nigga.
right there.
Holy shit, man. What the?
There was a runaway bus.
Holy shit. That's pretty cool.
So are y'all going into the rally or are you gonna just hang outside?
It's not enough room. And that's the thing with Trump rallies, right? Like while Kamala had us taking the stage, shaking her ass on stage like a war event. Look at this, y'all. Like the news would never show this, right? They'll say, "Oh, look at this." Do
Tell
you
him
want to
they're
live in a
showing
place
it on
that's not
TV.
where everybody has opportunity, right?
CNN got
Or you
it
want to live in
on.
a place where they tell you you can only be
CNN is covering it.
they good they is?
No,
But when
They
Trump
CNN
said
inside.
they were
definitely not going to show the
they
crowd
didn't
that's at
say
Trump
what he was
rallies.
lying and said the fact check.
Well, listen, you can hear right here that the crowd here at the Trump rally is bigger than the crowd that was at Harris rally. I was at
Oh
both.
yes. Listen, once they got through performing and
No,
everything,
that's not true. They didn't leave. Sir, I was no.
people started
That was
walking
no. I was here.
out. And let me
Denali,
tell you
they
something.
did
How many people
leave.
in the
I
crowd
saw it on
did?
TV.
I
They
was
ain't gonna
here.
listen to you.
I was here. What? I was
You're on the
here. What do you
backside
mean?
of it, though, too.
Why you can't make your crowd? Listen, facts mean something.
Right. I was
That
here.
whole rally.
Sir,
What did she say? What's
I
her
don't
agenda?
care. I'm telling you. One second. Hang on. I was here. They did not leave after the concert. I was here. They stayed until Kamala left, and then they let them out.
Can you tell me 3 policies that she spoke about in that rally that you
Listen, I'm not here. What I'm doing here, let me give me a second. Give me a second. I'm
Ask
here to
him the
report.
immunity question.
That's what I'm here for. I'm here to report.
Okay, well, you
Okay?
was there reporting. So what at that rally did significantly was said that benefit anybody?
Well, listen. If I'm going to answer the question, I'm going to say because what you can do is you can watch the episode. It's up on YouTube. Do you use YouTube?
Yeah, I watched you.
You got your phone?
Yeah,
Let's go get your phone out. Come on.
what's up?
You don't have to
Ask
ask
him
me. You
what
can
he
watch
think
it.
about
I'm
immunity.
majority of the people getting up and leaving
You
once
was there.
Megan Thee
Most of the
Stallion
years,
stopped
it was Kamala.
performing.
I was near the door, ma'am. They did not.
He was out there, Renee.
There's more people right now. Look.
There's more than one
You
door.
Get your phone out. You all this talking. It's yapping.
No, it ain't got
Just get the phone out, man.
What's up?
At Mr. Denali XXL.
And that's your rally.
That's my channel.
Hey, this guy here, buddy.
Okay, man, I enjoyed talking to you. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Follow me, Mr. Denali XXL.
How you doing, Mr. Denali?
At the sign MR dot DENALIXXL.
In other words, do that.
XXL. At Mr. Denali XXL.
You should just
Did it
say
come up?
2X.
Yeah, go ahead, hit that. That's me. And subscribe. And there you go. Put the notification bell on. And I have the episode when Trump was attempted to be assassinated up there. I just put that up there, and I also have the Harris rally, the whole episode up there. And you can look and see what the interviews and what they were about.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
Cool.
But once again, it was
Are
less,
you on TikTok?
it was less people at her rally than it is at
I
mine.
agree. No doubt. This parking lot right here was empty.
How y'all doing?
It was completely
Ask this
empty.
guy
It was
about
closed
immunity.
down.
Row
Really?
empty.
Now, yeah, this was empty.
It's packed
Empty.
full now.
So they went the question they have right now is saying, what do you feel about full immunity for police officers?
They already have immunity.
No, he wants to give them full immunity.
They already have full immunity.
No, you don't.
But listen, just like with the marijuana laws, like it's
No, they
against federal
don't.
law. But the
No, they
states,
don't.
They don't have it.
the states that legalize marijuana, it's still against federal law. But if a state, that's why abortion has to pass back to the states,
Right.
because the state can
Stop
make a choice
pivoting.
to do what they want to do.
Answer the question. Stop
They
pivoting.
want they want
That's
you.
what
This is
done.
what they
The
want.
South don't affect
This is
the
what they want. They want you to answer the question full throatedly.
Let's go.
They don't have right now. They don't have full immunity.
Yes, they do.
All right. Well,
If
Because
they
guess
did,
what?
the guy
That's
in
why you can't sue
Chicago
a police
wouldn't have
officer
lost
personally,
his job
because you
and
have to
gone
sue
on
the
trial.
department or the city. They
as
have
Mr.
immunity.
Rose saying, if they had full immunity, then we wouldn't see police officers on trial.
Derek Chauvin got
Listen,
20 years right now.
Trans immunity. That's
Yeah,
what people don't say. It's
because
saving
there
from
is
civil
not
suits. Like you
full
say, oh,
immunity.
they ran into another car.
I know, but do you want that?
But you can't sue them.
But if they make a mistake, do you want them
Okay,
not to be able
what
to
immunity
sue?
we have for each other on the streets?
No, but we give
Why
them
are
the
you
we
sitting there
give.
arguing with this
Stop
man?
If you
I
really
don't
the
know.
police so bad, seriously, when you
Because
get
he
in the
won't
car,
They
answer the
want to know why
question.
I'm
That's
arguing
why.
with you.
because you got a bunch
He
of
won't
bots.
answer
And
the
I don't care.
question.
I got a bunch of what?
Bots.
What is that?
And what the thing is,
Hang on a second. Whoa, whoa. When you say bots, what do
no,
you mean?
because it's like this.
Hang on 1 second, sir. I'm asking you a question. When you
Well, I mean, that what you just said.
what,
Black folks can have a conversation without name calls.
sir? What does
That's
bots?
sad.
What does bots mean?
Bunch of people that just stuck in their
Pivot.
mind frame.
That's not what
Great
bots
pivot.
mean.
Great
I'm telling you what it
pivot.
means to me.
Well, you don't get to change the definition of a word.
What a woman are.
See, arguing with a Trump
Seriously, like,
supporter.
listen, seriously. You have a goal, but see, emotion.
Don't
I'm not
sound like
emotional.
no
Let me tell you one thing. You know what? When you say that bots in
Yeah.
social media, you know what that means?
It's a bunch of them.
What does that mean, bots?
Bots.
What does it mean?
Bunch of fake people.
These are not fake people.
No, what I mean, to me.
No,
you
I don't care what about you. I'm saying what the no, but sir, but facts matter, as you said.
Everybody's type their own opinion.
No, but not your own
I'm on
facts.
your side.
The Democrats don't do that now.
What,
The Democrats don't do that.
sir?
Lost.
A hat is a hat.
The
Lost.
Democrats don't do that.
Okay, all right. What I'm telling you, I don't care. What I'm saying, when you say bot to an influencer, like I am a content creator,
Yes.
that means that I paid for fake people to be in my
But see,
thing.
that's because guess what? That proves my point.
How?
The only time people have what they experience. So
Sir.
how can listen to what I'm saying. So how can we all go around and say what? This what black people should do. This what white
That's not it, sir.
No,
You use a specific term,
it's
sir.
not a rule to conversation. Why everybody gotta talk in a box?
No, sir, but facts matter. Words have
He's
meaning.
so
Okay.
smart.
Do you
Ask
hold
him, is he
Democrats
smarter
I
than a
don't
fifth
care.
grader?
I'm telling you the word, sir. This is what I'm telling you.
See, argument instead of we talking points, man.
No, you said bots.
Okay.
You don't even know what it
But
means.
see,
He got
changing the
off
subject
that
because
I mean,
short
to
let's
be
talk about
honest,
what
this
what
man's
talking
being very calm
about.
and
I mean,
takes
that's your
questions
belief,
after he's
right?
being argumentative.
He's
I mean,
drunk. Ask him, is he
What
smarter than a fifth
what I'm
grader?
saying is
you
that
can't do that with the Democrats.
everybody, what I'm going to tell you guys
You
is
could
that I
not ever do
protect
that
this
with the
platform,
Democrats.
and nobody
I
can
didn't
say,
say your platform
sir,
was not. Now, come on, bro.
sir, you said when you talk to a bunch of
You're
bots.
taking it personally, though, bro.
Because these are my people in here.
Listen to me. Do I know them? So I can
It doesn't.
Mr. Pico, really? This
And when you
isn't
see
just a
him,
stranger.
you listen
This
to rap
is
music,
the man he
they'll
started
offend everybody,
talking
man.
to
They call
the
women
street.
whore. They talk about
Like,
killing each other.
and
Hey,
he's
whatever.
answered the question.
You're right.
And
It
he's
ain't about being
getting
right.
kicked
All
off
right.
his
Same here, bro. You take it easy.
It's
All right.
Hey,
Ay, ay, ay.
Hey,
Come on.
Kamala's coming to Arizona next Thursday, and I want to go
Get
do
away
this.
from this guy.
I want to
Yeah,
You
go.
get away
cannot
from
tell
him.
me.
Are
You
you
can't tell me that
serious?
my
Lost.
people are. You can't tell me that my people are bots and think I'm not going
But
to say anything. I
Denali, you
protect
was
my
sitting there
platform
and you
with
was just
everything.
badgering the man.
Yeah,
He
you
was
was
answering
badgering.
questions.
Yeah,
You
no,
was
man.
badgering him, Mr.
That
Denali.
won't
I'm
You
not
was
bother
doing
him.
it.
badgering
Watch
him.
He
this.
was
You
not
wasn't
badgering.
answering
He
you
was
because
Yes, he
you was
asking
was.
badgering
questions.
him.
They don't
You
do
was
Yes,
that.
yes, he
you was
was.
challenging his intelligence on everything. He was answering your questions, but you kept on badgering him.
Yeah,
And
he
you
What
was
did
was.
he
Who said
being
answer?
that?
very
Front
calm
Who
and
said
door.
that?
still
Hang on 1
respectful.
second. What?
Go to the front
Everybody,
where there's vendors there.
everybody quiet. Now, was I badgering the Harris people when I was asking about their identity last week? Was I
No,
badgering the Harris
Well, but
people?
No.
you wasn't going
no.
in hard on it though.
You wasn't badgering no one.
Well, no,
I
because
know
you're
I
gonna
wasn't.
say
I
that
was
because you're
asking.
biased, Mr. Rowe. But
Hey,
you
how
was
come
I'm not
bad.
biased.
You
Oh,
It's
didn't
not
you
Lord.
didn't
bias.
you didn't go
It's not
into.
bias, Tanya. You just mad because
I'm not
your
mad,
Republican people was
hey,
Mr.
on the
Rowe. I'm
short
not.
bus. They
I'm not.
said
Also,
they was
there
The
is
on
no
the
truth
I'm
way
not
a
hurt.
short
That's
mad,
bus.
all.
Democrat would
Mr.
They
Rowe.
have
ever sit
very
The
there and
little
truth
keep their
hurt.
composure
education.
like that.
They
But
I'm
Mr.
I'm
Rowe,
hey,
getting it.
that's what
uneducated.
I'm doing,
You're
Mr.
They are
Denali,
poorly
because you're on the
educated.
backside of
A
that
Mr.
building.
Rowe.
Democrat would never
There are
sit there and
vendors
keep their
there.
composure like he just
No,
did.
nobody,
He was
nobody
being
was
badgered, which
badgering,
was wrong.
and
Hey,
I'm not mad because I feel like he got more people there than Harris had.
well, there is, but I'm
he,
Why
trying
y'all
to
losing
go to the
control? I don't
front
he,
door
understand.
where
Why
there's
y'all
They
only
didn't
so
have
three
more
upset?
people
vendors
there.
there.
Wait till they show the inside of that rally.
It is
Yeah, yeah, I'm
packed
gonna be
full, I can tell
waiting.
you
I'm gonna
right
be
How
now.
waiting.
Yeah,
many? How many you think in there, Tanji?
How many can
Hey,
fit? How many outside?
right.
Not many. Not many.
It's going to,
one.
That
Oh, it's a
place
Listen,
don't
bunch.
hold many.
Not
bro,
It's a
many.
bro,
bunch.
that's
That
because
right.
place
you've
don't
never seen
hold
a
many.
Trump
Yeah, bro.
rally. Clearly, you've never
Can
saw a
I
Trump rally.
can
It
I say
don't
so
They
hold
something?
are
many.
completely. It's you see
Can I
nothing
say
but
something?
red.
I'm telling you, it don't
Can
hold
I
many. I know what it
can
holds.
I can I say something, please?
Yes,
Go
sir,
ahead.
Mr.
Renee,
Host.
Renee, you said you think I was badgering the man.
You was because he was answering the questions that you was asking him, but because
Do
he
you know
wasn't
that he
telling
said?
you,
Did,
but because
did
he
you
wasn't.
hear, ma'am? Did you hear
Yes,
him say that I have a bunch of bots?
I did hear him say
yeah,
that,
you
but
got
that's because you
fixated
kept
on
on
that.
making it sound like we was disagreeing with him because you kept on badgering him. Yes, and he was nice. He kept calm, cool, and collected while you kept on doing that.
Ma'am, he said that if you tell a content creator like myself that you have a bunch of bots, that's an insult because that means that the people who follow the show and who talk on the show are not real people.
Okay, and Denali,
Your
You're
I
emotions
understand that as
dictate
well,
you.
but you also sit there and you was um questioning his intelligence on a lot of things, him and the bus driver. And
Yeah.
there
I
no,
asked the
they
questions, man.
I know that's what I'm saying, and that is
Renee, I
something
like
very
you, Renee,
wrong.
but I think I'm going to respectfully disagree with you. I
Hey,
ask tough questions of everybody. If you go on my page, everybody has been put into a pretzel. It
Mr.
doesn't matter if you're a Republican. Please be quiet for 1 second. It doesn't matter if you are a Republican or a Democrat. It doesn't matter. I've been asking the same questions for a very long time, and I'm very respectful of people, and I will challenge your thinking. It doesn't matter who you are. Okay?
Can I ask you a
That's just
question,
it.
Mr. Denali?
Absolutely.
Okay, so can you give us a layout of where you at this particular building? Are you on the backside because there's other lives and it shows people are set up selling stuff like
Yes,
vineyards? Where are
that's
you
a
at?
block. That's a half a block away from me. There's no spots for me to be at. That's why I first came in. If you go on my page, when I first drove in, I have a video as my son is driving. Excuse me. I'm filming the people out there, and I've given flowers to the Trump supporters, say that this rally has more energy, it's more passion, and there's more people. This lot that I've been showing all day was closed during the Harris. It was closed. It wasn't open.
Is it a pay? Do you have to pay to park there, or where they going
Yes,
in?
you do. You got to pay $20 to park. This gate. This is where I was at yesterday. I mean, at Harris. I was
Okay.
right in front of this gate. This gate was closed, and I was parked where this pickup truck is. But today I was parked there, and they said I couldn't because they were opening the lot because they needed more parking.
Oh,
So
okay.
I don't think I haven't been biased or anything. I'm a very fair guy, and I give
Well,
everybody an opportunity.
so
Okay,
how far are you from the actual building? Is it
a
right in
half a
front of you?
block, a half a
Well,
block.
you're a half a block.
Half a
Okay.
block. So if I walk a half a block straight forward here, I will be at the venue.
Have you thought about walking that half a block to see how many people are actually coming in?
I don't
Or
really need to because
You
I
can
might
see
do it
that
later.
one and only.
But I got the thing here with the chips in the water, and many of the Trump supporters have sent money that I'm giving away to water and the chips
oh, that's fine.
to supporters. So I got my son here. So I
Jesus.
walked a quarter of a block. That's how I met those people on the party bus. So I mean, it's hot too. So the
So
sun is
Hey,
out
how's the
there.
Mr.
energy? So
Denali.
how's the energy there? Is it like
The energy is fantastic. It's like a big party. Everybody's excited. The passion, the energy is
I have
you
a
can't even put it.
question.
You couldn't put a lid on it. Go ahead.
Denali,
I have a
do you?
question.
I'm sorry.
I have a question.
Go
Why
ahead.
why do you
No,
put why do people put so much emphasis on these rallies when same thing happened 4 years ago and he lost?
well, and
They're
then
showing
8 years
us
ago he
support.
won. What does that matter?
Yeah.
Because
Wow.
it was stolen 4 years ago, and it's not going to get stolen this time because we don't have COVID and mail-in
There you go with
ballots.
that.
Well, okay. Well, listen.
Watch that
I
talk.
think
Watch
It,
that
people
talk.
it was
Supposed to be
stolen.
That's
smart.
right,
Oh
Carolyn.
boy.
There she
That's
go.
right.
I,
Hey,
I
You
Mr.
think
gotta watch that
Denali.
kind
Greg,
of
you
talk
sound like
now.
some of your throat. I don't know, but what you got
Mr.
to say?
Denali.
yes.
Mr. Rose said he didn't think that the call or whatever arena he's in is going to be full. Do you think that those folks is going to be full
Oh, it's
in
gonna
there?
be full.
I
yeah,
bet
It's
there's
gonna
going to
be
be people
full.
standing
they're
I think
running
outside.
lines right now, so
I
there is
think a
time.
lot of people, who came, no, they weren't going to get in, but they want to come and support and be around their kinfolk.
Hey,
That's
Mr.
it.
Denali, can I ask a real quick question?
Absolutely.
So I didn't see you doing this last with Harris. But so do you feel
If you go on YouTube, the episode is up there. If you go on my page, I do have some interviews from the Harris rally. So it's well documented.
okay? But let me ask a question. So do you feel like it's more welcoming today versus Harris's, or the same? What?
No, I think they both were very welcoming. It's just
Okay.
more Trump supporters than they are Harris supporters.
And you making sure you staying hydrated, right?
Yes, we got plenty of water. We got plenty of water and everything else like that.
And there's no singers going to be there today, right?
Not that I know of. But
Okay.
listen, Trump does have Big and Rich. He does have Kid Rock. He does have Ted Nugent. They do perform at his rallies. They both have entertainers that come to their rallies.
Right, but
I don't
today
think
we
that
got
I don't think that disproves anything if they have entertainers.
right, but I mean, I think it was promoted though with the Harrods that
I don't care
Megan Thee
because they
Stallion was
both
going
have
to be there.
inter. Listen, I've seen the Trump rally where Kid Rock is there. I've seen the Trump rally where Ted Nugent is there. I've seen the
I
Trump
haven't
rally.
seen them.
I don't know which one the Big and Rich is there, but one of them is a Democrat. The other one's a Republican.
Well,
So I
the difference is that the Democrats have ratchetness at theirs. That's the difference. They got
listen.
ratchet rappers that's up there
I,
shaking their tail and on the
okay.
stage, and that's what black people go for. So let's be
I don't
honest.
know. I don't know about that, Miss Candiz. That yes, did I have any challenge with Megan Thee Stallion twerking in front of the
Or
vice
Taylor
president? I
Swift.
did. I don't think that that's the norm.
Yes, it
But
is.
that
They had
Did
Cardi
you,
B. They had Cardi
did,
Because
B the
man,
last
won't
four
nobody
years.
come out for him.
all
That's
right.
all.
Okay,
but
listen. All I'm
did you
saying is
like
that
that, Mr. Denali? That Megan Thee Stallion's out there twerking. Did you like that?
no, I didn't like that.
Okay.
I wasn't a fan of that. I thought there should be more decorum. There should be more of that. My opinion in front of the
You
vice
want
president.
more Stormy Daniels. More Stormy Daniels.
It wasn't
Well,
presidential
did
at
Stormy
all.
Daniels, did
More
President,
Stormy
did,
Daniels.
sir, did Stormy Daniels perform at the Harris rally?
What does
How do we know?
Stormy Daniels got to do with
Nah, she
anything?
How,
just
how,
performed for
how do we
Trump.
how do we
She did a
how
solo
do
for
we know
Trump. That's
Stormy
all.
Daniels? Come on, guys, gotta be fair.
I mean, what is
All
it
right,
about Stormy Daniels? What was the question? I'm sorry.
No, he was being ignorant. And he was
I'm going
talking
to
about
I'm
Stormy
going to
Daniels and being
I'm going
a model.
to I'm going to
More
start
EJ
rotating the panel.
Carroll.
Miss Renee, I appreciate you coming up. I'll see you around. Thank you so much. Let's see here. Let's bring up.
Hey, XL, I'm gonna drop. I appreciate you though. I'm gonna follow you.
Okay, good man. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Yep, yep.
All
Hey,
right,
Mr.
Leon.
Denali.
Hey, what's going on? Leon's out of there. Get him out. Let's bring up Big T. Yes. Who had a question?
Uh,
Me, Hawkeye. Hey, I
Oh
got a
yeah, Hawkeye. How
question.
you doing, there? How you? Yeah.
I'm good, baby. Listen, have you met people? How far away do you think people's come? Have you met people from out of town?
Yes, I met people from Florida, Tennessee, North Carolina, and I met a lady from Texas and
Awesome.
Alabama,
Transplants.
and Alabama, and Alabama.
I just wanted to come up to say I don't have to stay. I just wanted to. Oh, he just went on pause. Oh,
No,
These
you're good.
days.
oh,
I can
okay.
hear you. I can hear you. I was just checking a message.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to say first that you're doing a good job, but I just wanted to just make it clear. Do not get into don't treat them how you treat your audience. With the ask the questions and then it's kind of like move on, especially if you see it's becoming a little not so good. Like,
Yeah,
I know you want the answers. I know you want them to answer the questions, but if they're not answering, just move on. This is a totally different atmosphere, meaning that you're face to face with these people. And clearly
yeah,
those people on the bus and your guy that you were standing in front of, they were inebriated. So the answers are
yeah.
not that serious that you need to be going back and forth to that point with them. So
I think it
again,
was more about him
I
saying about
know, I
bots.
know, I know. And
No,
again,
no, no.
that's
I mean,
the
I get it. If
I
you're
agree
gonna,
with
no,
if
just
you're
Lucille.
gonna,
please,
if
Mr.
you're
please
going, hang on
listen.
Denali
one
watch
second,
yourself.
everybody.
Oh
One
gosh.
second. If you're going to say something, I don't care. You're not going to insult my platform and what I'm building,
Okay.
because
And
that
that's why
there's an
I'm
insult to me.
It's
okay.
not really
And
that
that's
important,
wait,
Mr.
just please.
Denali.
And that's why I put in the comments.
Just
We
take and get the
heard.
answers and move on.
We
That's all.
heard we heard that the man
Thank you.
said bots. We heard that he said bots, and we appreciate you protecting your platform and protecting us. But we don't feel that strong about it that we want you getting into altercations with these people. So don't like that's why I mean please don't treat them the way you treat your panel. This is actual physical in person interviews, and we don't need for it to turn any sort of way. And remember, your son is there with you. You have to protect yourself. You have to protect your son. So,
Why are you
not,
saying these people?
please
No,
be
hold
quiet
on,
because
one.
nobody's talking to you. Be
No,
quiet.
No,
one.
but
Thank you.
she's
Hold
She's
on.
saying that
correct.
though.
Hold on,
I'm
one.
That
saying,
comes off
who
racist.
is he in front of? It don't
Hold
come off
on.
racist. He's in front of these people. It's the same thing if he was in front of the Kamala
The
people.
torch carriers.
He's in front of these people. These people are the ones that he was having a back and forth
Yes,
with. Do
I tell
not
you
go
what.
into that.
I agree.
I'm
I
I'm
agree,
not
Miss Phil.
I'm not I'm not going to do it. I won't do it. Okay. Thank you, Michelle. I appreciate
Thank
you
you.
looking out for me.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Miss Phil, I totally agree with you. I do.
Thank you,
I
Tanjeez.
do too.
I appreciate the people who understand what I'm saying. I am
Me
not being
too.
divisive. Thank you, Miss Carolyn. I'm not being divisive when I'm saying these people. What I'm saying is he was in front of people that clearly were inebriated, and there's no need for him to get into a physical anything with people just trying to get answers. He has to protect himself as well as his child who is there with him. So I know what I meant, and I thank those who understood what I meant.
You're perfectly fine. You're absolutely correct. You know me. I get a little heated sometimes. I'm the same guy on
We
day,
know
and
you're
I'm the same
very,
guy in front of anybody. I'm
yeah,
not
we
a
understand
I'm
that.
not a
You're
keep
very
I'm not a
passionate. Yeah.
I'm not a TikTok tough guy.
No, we understand that you're passionate about it, and we appreciate you putting
Absolutely.
yourself out there for this. That's why we're here. We feel like we're there with you in a sense. So that's what I mean. We don't want you to get into anything because you're trying to get the answers.
You're absolutely right, and I'm going to take your advice. Okay,
Thank you.
absolutely, 100%, unequivocally, absolutely correct.
Just
Thank
talk
you,
to
Miss
people with
Phil.
water, Mr. Denali. That's all you got to do.
Talk,
Just stick with the
talk to
water.
people with what? I'll stick with
Talk
the
to the
water.
people with the
Absolutely,
water.
I
Well,
will do that.
and it is different when somebody's on your show when they get on your panel. Then it's a different atmosphere than you're interviewing people. So it's coming off. It came off a little bit strong with that last man.
And you're
If it
absolutely right. I'm
can.
going to watch my tone.
That's a good thing. That's a
You
good
was
strategy because you definitely want to just keep it like simple questions, just simple questions, yes or no.
I think you're handling yourself really well. I didn't like that lady putting her hand in your face and telling you to
Well,
Yeah,
get out
Mr. Rowe,
the
here's the
bus.
problem. Here's the problem. When somebody don't want to be filmed, you shouldn't film them. You shouldn't put them on the camera if they don't want to be on the camera. So that's my
Well,
thing. So just
well,
just
listen,
be mindful of that.
I'm going to adjust because we always learn more from our defeats than we do from our victories. That was a little challenging, and I'm going to adjust to make sure that doesn't happen again. What's
Yeah,
up,
that
brother?
lady said that she was a
We
teacher.
appreciate
Like
that.
Absolutely.
you
Yeah,
don't want that
What's
on.
that?
that's what I think it was for her too. That she said she was a teacher.
Yeah, it's not mine.
Mr. Denali, next Friday,
Yes.
Kamala and her VP will be in Phoenix. So
Okay.
I want to try my best to go there and do some reporting like
Red.
you are
Red.
and go
Uh
live. So maybe you guys can join me, and then I can ask some of the Kamala Harris
huh. Sure.
voters some questions. Her VP should come out today, right? Is that what they're saying?
No.
Tuesday. She's going to be in
Tuesday.
Philadelphia,
Okay.
and she's going to make the announcement on Tuesday in Philadelphia. I'm still contending. I'm already locked in with Bashir. Conventional wisdom is going to say that she's going to pick Shapiro, but I'm still holding out hope that she's going to pick Bashir. But we'll see on Tuesday.
My bet is Shapiro.
Yeah, because go ahead, Kamala. I'm sorry.
So yeah, so there you go. Excuse me.
Yeah, I don't
All
think
right.
it's. I think it's going to be Shapiro too because the local news here in their in Phoenix asked Kerry or Kelly if they was going to have her as VP, and he said he was just focused on getting her elected. That was
Yeah, I
his
mean,
response.
it looks like it's trending that way. I lock myself in, and well, I'll ride it out until it's not that, and we'll see what happens on Tuesday. I'm still holding out hope.
How
It's
do
not
you
over
feel
till it's
about
over.
you? How do you feel about
Shapiro,
Shapiro?
Shapiro
I
gonna
don't.
bring in a lot more money.
Do you like Shapiro, Mr. Denali?
Chappelle's
I don't know a
good.
lot about him. I'll have to do some research on him, as I'm still trying to decide who to vote for.
I know that they was having some kind of bridge problem, and he came in and he got it done within 2 weeks.
Right.
He
Yeah, I
he
heard
he
about
got
that.
it done the fastest that anybody's gotten it because that bridge was down and it burnt up. He over exceeded his
That was Pete.
expectations of what the people thought that he was going to do. That was excellent, and I do believe by bringing Shapiro on, we will take Pennsylvania.
Right.
All right, there you go.
Exactly.
You heard it from Big T. So anyway, so that's what's going on. What time is it?
No more passerbyers. You haven't
3:45.
seen. You haven't seen anybody
No,
else
I
yet.
mean they're still there. I'm about to go walk up a little bit, and it's kind of died down a little bit, and we'll get some more
What time
people.
does it start? Like at 5 o'clock?
5 o'clock. 5 o'clock to start. Thank you.
When you put that video on earlier, that was you driving by, or was that on TikTok or on YouTube?
It's on both.
Oh, okay.
On both. Everything will be on TikTok and on YouTube. The episode today will be up on YouTube tomorrow or the following day. So, a lot of people already here. Some still stragglers. Wow, she got her stuff all packed, or he got his stuff all packed up, ready to go. Fired up, ready to go. How you guys doing? Where you guys came from to see Trump? Oh yeah? Yeah. What do you guys? What makes you so passionate about Trump?
We have time.
Sure, let's do it.
Top to bottom. I was way better off as a business owner when he was in office. I think that everything.
Just speak up a little bit for me.
I think everything that we're doing right now in this country is wrong.
Okay. That's it. That's it.
Not like that.
All right. Anything that you would say to Harris if she listens to the show?
Yeah. Yeah. Less rappers, more policy.
Less rappers, more policy. All right. Thank you so much. Less rappers, more
I
policy.
like that.
I can agree with him on that.
Less rappers, more politics. Wow, what a statement. Yeah, it's wild. Mm. The passion is unbelievable. That's the one thing I will say. What I will take away from this is the passion, the love they have for that man, and how much they'll do for him. So we'll see if he's able to grab some of that middle, 12 to 15% that are in the middle, and increase his base. I'm interested to see if that's going to happen. As Miss Carolyn said, no mail-in ballots. It's a fair, no special rules. Hey, what's going on? What's up? What is it about Trump that brings you out today? I'm just out here trying to see if I can give him a fair chance. I'm actually not a big Trump fan. No, who are you for? I'm kind of following the center. So, if I Thanos snap my finger and the election was today, who would you vote for? Probably Trump right now. Okay. So, I'm not a big fan of Kamala's.
Open border. Make the Braves great again.
All right.
Yeah, so I'm not a big fan of a lot of Kamala's social things that she's doing.
What about Biden? Were you for Biden?
He was a little bit more in the middle. I voted for him last time.
Okay.
So I was thinking about voting for on this one.
Does it matter who she picks as VP for you?
No, not really.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's more so just like you said. My biggest thing I was going to vote for Biden on this one was because what they did with the whole border bill back in January and February. Like they're sitting there saying like, oh, even Mitch McConnell and them were like, this is a good bill. It's a good bill. And as soon as Trump came out and said, no, it's not a good bill, everybody changed their story. And it's like you don't want to really change anything. You just wanted to have it for political.
Plain politics.
Yeah. So I'm not. I was kind of like, on that one, and so I was going to vote for Biden. But then after that, debate, that was bad. That was real bad.
Right.
So and then I was never a big Harris fan, just because again she kind of did the whole flip flop thing. So
got it. All right.
I mean, at least Trump, he's always kind of stayed on the same things he's always said.
Okay.
He's not the best for sure, but at this point, it's picking the worst.
Got it. All right. Thank you so much. All right. You heard it from a guy who was in the middle like myself. He was for Biden and he switched. Now he is for Trump. If it was today, I'm
Can I
still
ask you a
taking a look
question?
at it. Yes.
I just want to know how many people that has gone from being a Republican that has gone to be a Democrat. Anybody can answer that?
I
Kanye,
think it
that is
depends on
hard.
the
You can't
on the
come up
candidate.
with
It's quite a
numbers
few. I
like
can
that.
tell you that. It's quite a
Nobody
few.
know that.
Mr. Rowe and Mr. T. I'm just
I'm
asking
a
questions.
numbers person, but that is a question.
Just gave you an
that
answer,
I
Miss
define.
Miss
I
Toddy.
don't
That's
What'd
all.
you say, Big T?
I just gave you an answer. That's all. It's quite a
What'd you
few.
say? I didn't hear you. I didn't.
It's quite a few.
So it's quite a few Republicans that has gone to be a Democrat.
Yeah, you guys. I think y'all refer to them as rhinos.
No, not rhinos. I just was asking because I don't see too many people that go from being a Republican to a Democrat like that.
That's what I'm saying. The ones that you guys call rhinos, those guys are voting Democrat now.
Okay, like the Republicans.
Make America great. What is it about Trump that brings you out
I
to come
guess
see him?
I guess you could probably.
Hang on 1 second, guys.
Businessman.
Businessman.
He's not the best public speaker, but I think he does the best job.
And are you guys are small business owners?
We're not.
Okay.
He's old citizens.
Old citizens? You look well. You look well. Fantastic. All right, sir.
He reminds me of Reagan.
He reminds you of Reagan. Do you think Reagan could be in the Republican Party today? Or would he be like McCain or Rhino? Or?
Feel like he never left.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I was a real man.
And what do you think about J.D. Vance as his vice presidential pick?
We're just learning a little bit about that.
I'm learning a little about it.
You like what you see so far? You're kicking the tires, looking under the hood?
We will get one of those Trump Vance signs because this is Vance.
Okay, that's Vance. You're Vance. Okay.
Vance. So, yeah, we had to go with
Another famous Vance.
Yeah.
And I see you're a Bulldog fan.
That's a front
Oh,
man.
absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
Take care.
You
You
have to go and watch the Hillbilly movie.
Hillary, right? I got to watch it. I haven't watched it
Had
yet.
to watch
What'd you think of it, sir?
Yeah, number
33.
yeah, that was our son. He went
Oh yeah, what year?
from 09 to 13.
Okay, good deal.
And the scholars, they wrote it in there.
Yeah, nice. That's a nice looking shirt. You all decked out. Look at him, man. He's all decked out. They're a nice looking couple.
Thank you so
Awesome.
much.
Take care. Have a great show. Thank you. All right. Businessman. Bulldog fan.
They were nice. I just Tanjisa asked about the Republicans that turned Democrats. Of course, we at this point wouldn't really have a true, I guess, definitive answer on that. But I have heard of people saying that with the state of the way this country is now, that they will be voting for Kamala. But then I do believe that some people have also moved from Democrat to Republican. So that's why I said I'm sure we won't be able to get a definitive answer on that. But I do believe that they have
Right.
moved both ways. And we have had people come up on this platform who said that they've always been diehard Republican, but they will be voting Democrat this time.
Right. Yeah, it's a mixture. I mean, listen, I think it's going to be a great 90 something days. And we'll see exactly what's going to happen, but I'm excited about it.
Yeah, I just, that was just a question. So I was just, was just wondering, because I don't hear it. So that's what I'm saying. I haven't heard it, per se. But there was just a question, and I know people change their minds all the time because you got a lot of independents that vote either way. So, but just on that for people from, going from Republican going to Democrat, I'm sure it happens. I'm sure it happens. I agree, Miss Seal. I agree with you.
Andy, that's why I said no one can tell you a number, but if you're looking at statistics, they have 18% of blacks are voting for Republican, are voting for Trump, but they have 26% of Republicans that's either going to vote Democrat because that is the Nikki Haley voters that voted against Trump. And Nikki Haley have a group that's Republicans for Trump. You could Google it and read for yourself.
Yeah, okay.
Did you guys know that Martin Luther King Jr. was Republican?
Well, he wasn't. I
He
don't
was,
know
he
if
was a
he was a
conservative.
Republican. I think he
He
was
was a
more
conservative.
conservative. Yeah, I don't think he was more Republican.
You don't think that if
They would, the
MLK
Republicans
was
would get
alive right
more
now?
blacks in there if they had more people. People want to see who they look like. That's the challenge. I've gone to many Republican functions, and there's not a lot of people that look like me there.
Not a lot of us.
Right. And people want to see themselves.
Yeah, and
So
that's
they
that's
want.
yeah, and that's cool. That's absolutely cool. But once we start to look at what the parties really mean, and going to the Congress, you got how many seats available? 31. Like, we have to start looking at voting these people out, because that's what's more important. It ain't even important about Trump or Harris or Biden. That's not even important. We got to vote for these people that are making these laws at the end of the day. And
Yeah,
that's
because
the
that's
most
the
important
ones that
thing.
makes really difference. The president of the United States can only do so much, but then Congress is more or less the backbone of the country, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think if
What
we
do
all
y'all?
come together and stand together, I think that we can make a difference. That's what I think. Because if we looking at who they're putting term limits or whatever you want to say, if we looking at that, that's what's most important, is putting the right people in the Congress.
Right.
That's what's gonna make the difference.
Yeah, because you got people right there like Mitch McConnell, Schumer, who I call dinosaurs because they've been in there for so long. And I think that term limits should be in vote. I think they or should do it. I think at least 6 years for a senator, and and then they're up for re-election again, and then 4 years for Congress. I think it should be the way our country is running from each, depending on which political party is in office. I think it should be held that for Congress, it should be 4 years max, and then get some new people in there every 4 years, and then every 6 years for the
Yeah,
senators.
get some new young people in
Yeah,
there that
because I
are
mean,
living like they're living today. Like get young people in there. Let's get some young folks in there where they know how things are ran and how things are going for them and their lifestyle.
right,
That's what I
because
think.
you got people in there like Mitch McConnell and Schumer that
Thank you, Gigi.
it's been in there for 30 something years, and time is changing, and I'm sorry they can't. Some of these people can't keep up with the times, but I think, and then if for the Supreme Court, I think there should be term limits on that too. I don't think that they should have judges in there for 30, 20 years.
Right.
All right, one and only. I'm going to rotate the panel around. Thank you. You know, you can press back up. Let's get some more people up here. Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
Mr. Denali.
No, you're welcome. You're a good. You're a good listener. Chelsea up here. Uh, Greg. I think is that Greg. Greg Parrott.
Yeah. Hey,
How you doing? What
how you
did you
doing,
want to
buddy?
say, sir? What did you want to say?
I'm just listening. If you want to take me down, put somebody else up, you can.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. Right. Get him down. And let's get Mr. Rusha up here. Give her an opportunity. Let's see. Jerusha, dear, how you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
Doing well, doing well.
Today was nice.
I think so. What do you guys like? Do you guys like the show at the first part? I mean, the first what we do. I think maybe 3 hours or so. Did you guys enjoy that
Yeah,
aspect of it?
I did. I
Yeah,
didn't
I
see
did.
what happened in the end. What was going on in the end?
No, we got a flag, and so I shut it down, and then we had to move, and then I need to charge my phone. So I said, well, let me just take an hour or so to make sure I get back up to be able to, keep it going. Because I'm gonna be out here because it's 4 o'clock now. He's starting in an hour, so it'll probably wind down around 7. So it's a long day. So I wanted to make sure I was able to pace myself. It's hot, so being outside in the air. I mean, being outside in the
It
heat.
is. It is
I
Right.
hot.
wanted to make sure that I'm still fresh and you know, and don't get, when I get tired, I can become easily agitated.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Denali,
Yes.
one suggestion. I may not have,
Yes.
and I've been thinking about it, but I know in the beginning when you start approaching the individuals, I would tell them that I have a show and so that they would know that you're not just any black man coming up with a camera in their face and then you say I'm Denali XXL. But if you say, hey, look, can I talk to you? I have a show and I have people that want to know certain things, and then that
Okay.
way they'll feel free enough to talk to you without any kind of agitation.
I like that. Listen, this will, I've done this. I've been on location now maybe 6 times. This is my first
Yes.
time at a Trump rally, so I'm still
Right.
learning. I'm still trying to be better from my last time. So but I think, excuse me, I think that's a very good point, Mr. Rowe, and I thank you for bringing that to my attention. I always want to be open to new information and take respectful criticism and try to learn from it. So I'm not above reproach at all.
Yeah,
But we're
you're
all learning
doing
together.
you're doing great, but it seemed like I was watching the young lady while you was
Hmm.
with the group on the bus, and you told them you was Denali XXL, and she Googled you. And so when
Right,
she Googled and saw the show, she could see it just wasn't a Republican thing because I saw
right,
her like make a statement. And at that point, you got some resistance. That
right.
was
Because
my
there was
thinking.
one young lady in that group who was actually in the comments, watching the comments and reading the comments to the guys.
Right. And yeah, and that's what I'm saying. And she could see some folks in the comments didn't like Trump or whatever. So then that seemed like you would have been a plant messing with them. That's all I had
Right.
to say.
Yeah. No, you're absolutely right. I will introduce myself and be like, who I am and what I got the shirt on, but I need to probably do a better job of explaining who I am, so they don't feel. Because I do sense it sometimes when I come up, they're like, "Who the hell are you? What are you talking about?" You know what I mean?
I think that, a lot of people that are, some people, that lady was actually a school teacher, which she shouldn't have been on the camera at all, because, she could possibly, you know, lose her job or anything by saying the wrong thing on somebody's camera
I
that's on
agree.
TikTok. So
She listen. She volunteered the information about being a school teacher. I
I
never asked her what
know,
she did.
but sometimes you have to take in consideration of who this lady was. Like, when she said teacher, that would have been automatic for me. Was like, okay, I'm not gonna, pursue it. You know what I mean? Because she's evidently don't understand that what you say and you put stuff on TikTok and on these social medias that you can get, fired from your job. That's all.
I say if they want to talk to you, put them on there.
Well, I mean, I think that's if you're inebriated, I don't think that should be, a thing that you should
Oh,
do.
she
If
was
you
she
know.
was drunk.
Yeah, they have been. Yeah, they were drinking and stuff. You know what I mean? They went on a
Oh,
bus.
I
They
didn't
was on.
see it, so I don't know.
Yeah, they were on a like a shuttle bus or whatever, where they had all the
Party,
alcohol
a
and all that
party
stuff.
bus, and they were
Oh,
definitely
like a party
pre-gaming.
bus.
Right, right. So
Yeah,
that's just me.
I
I
mean,
mean,
listen.
everybody's different.
I will. I'll think for them, and I'll think for me as well. And if I hear anything, I'm like, "Oh no, ma'am, don't. I don't want you to
Yeah,
say
because
anything."
they even offered you liquor. They was like, we got everything.
Well, you know they were drunk.
Yeah,
The
I'm
girl
not.
tried to drive the
I'm not
bus.
working. I could have me a drink. I
You
could have me a
can.
margarita on the
They
rocks.
they offered it. I'm
I thought.
telling you.
I thought it was funny that they went into the car and was trying to drive the bus away. I thought that
That's
was
what I said.
hilarious.
You know they were drunk when the girl tried to pull off with the bus. Like
Yeah.
what?
I was like,
Oh
uh
my
oh,
goodness.
Right.
that could have been a disaster. And he
Yeah.
would have been at fault because
Mm-hmm.
he's got to protect that bus. He should have never had the keys, but I guess he got to have it in for the
Right.
AC. So,
Yeah, they
Yeah,
had
see,
that. Yeah, they had the air
He was
on.
too busy talking to you that he didn't let
he
his bus
was.
get away. Like, ain't that
Yeah, he
something?
did. It was a runaway bus. He was trying to convince me of this stuff. So that was funny. So, gonna get back out here and get some more interview. Let's see who else is up here. Let's see, we'll get Chelsea. Biz, you got something to say?
Yeah, yeah, I want to chime in. You guys were talking about term limits. I don't think term limits is not going to solve the problem. The corporate money and the lobbyist money in politics, that's the problem.
You don't think
'Cause-
term limits would get a new, fresh people in there and not people who have been sitting there forever and make friends and kind of lean a certain way?
no, no, just think about it.
No.
If I'm buying politicians and corrupting politicians with corporate money and lobbying money, if you term limit them, that just make them cheaper for me. A politician loses value. So the problem is the
Well, how about
money.
this? We're not going to get money out of the political system.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So if we're not going to get money out the political system, just think about what you just said. If you're not going to get the money out, if you term limit them, that just makes them cheaper. Because I
Or
got
just
another one
like them
coming
get
up in another
richer.
couple of years.
Well, I think I think a lot of people go to Congress and go to the Senate, but because they're surrounded by older politicians that continue to show them this is how we do it up here, then they get consumed. But if you have a bunch of fresh people, they don't know what they don't know. There are no new normals, if that makes sense.
Right. But when they don't know what they don't know, it's easy to be corrupted. Because
Who
it's
are they
not like
learning what
it's
they
not like
who
it's
are
not
who are they learning what they don't know from? Who are they learning it from?
that's what I'm saying. The corporate money and the lobbyists, they don't come in
No,
bribing.
they're learning
That-
it from the older politicians.
Well, no, they're not learning it from the politicians. You got to understand that the lobbyists and the corporate money, they don't come in saying, "Hey, this is a bribe." They come in, befriending you. They don't come in just saying,
But
"Hey, take
who
this money."
But sir, when a new senator or congressperson gets in there, an older senator, because they call him junior, a senior senator was like, listen, I got a guy that knows a guy. if you have lunch with him or whatever like that, he can probably help you out, get you some stuff that you need. That's how it works. But if they're all fresh and new, they don't know anything,
That's the
and they
way it works,
probably
Biz.
Yeah, but you got to understand they have to have a campaign. You have to have a campaign to get there.
He talking about
Campaign is
Mr.
after
Rowe,
they
campaign.
done won, Biz.
Mr. Rowe, can you explain to me what I'm talking about? Because maybe I'm not
Yeah, Biz. He's not
explaining it
talking
correctly.
about you running for office. He's talking about after you get there. Then you got to know the ropes. So the older politicians want to bring you along in their fold so that they can get the lobbyists and whatever to deal with you. And they know we know they got that vote. So it's not about learning and you're not a politician. That's after the fact.
Does that make sense, Mr. Biz?
Necessarily, they just stay with status quo. That's all. I mean, that
Well, if there's
person's
fresh
been there,
people,
been
then there is.
washing his palm
If
for a minute. So,
if there's no
hey,
if there's old people, there is no status quo. There's new normals.
that's
Right,
right.
right. It's new normals, but where's the money gonna go? Where the lobbyist money gonna go?
Sir, I mean, in my opinion, we're not going to do. If you're
Eliminate the
trying to
money.
get money
Yeah.
out of politics, if you're trying to get money out of politics, then you go ahead and do it. That's not the answer because it's
No,
not
no,
going to
no. I'm
happen.
not. No, I'm not. I'm agreeing with you. It's not gonna go out of politics. But what I'm saying, the money is the influence. Correct. The lobbyist not
Right.
gonna go away. Corporate money is not gonna go away. They still gonna want you to vote a certain way. They're not gonna stop doing what they're doing. Just because you're term limited is not gonna stop, you know, a corporation trying to give a politician incentive to do it his way. And I guess what I'm trying to say is,
How y'all
even if
doing,
you're going to vote a
Mr.
certain way,
Denali,
money
XXL?
coming.
You guys here for Trump?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
All right. What is it about Trump that brings you out today? Let me hear.
He's rich as fuck.
No.
He's rich. I love Trump.
Why she doesn't want you to do anything? No. No.
I like Trump because he has $7 billion, and I want to be rich just like him. Hey, is it like?
It's TikTok.
Sheesh, what'd you do to her?
All I
Yeah,
did was
you might
how
want to
you
let
doing,
them
sir?
know about your program first.
I did. I just said I'm Mr. Denali. Get checked out. What's that? No, I'm okay. Do you want to say something about Trump? What I want to say about him is in this book. Is it? Is Trump's name in there? Oh, well, how's that about Trump? Also read it. I'm okay. I appreciate it. Sure. Yeah, I think so. Y'all have a great day.
Would they try to get you a watchtower?
That's
No, it was
Jehovah.
something else. It was something else. I'm not sure exactly what it was.
Mr. Denali, you might want to get closer
Yes.
to where you can get. That might be why they were trying to rush, trying to get in line, or trying, because he is going to be on in a little bit. I'm just saying.
Yeah. And now, Miss Valerie, thank you. Thank you for the cash app. Valerie, thank you for the cash
The
app.
You're
young
welcome.
guy say he want to
You're
be
welcome.
rich like Trump. His daddy gonna have to leave him a whole bunch of money.
That's what he said. He said he wanted to be rich like Trump. 100%. Y'all got give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay. You guys talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah. So Mr. Rowe, you think
Hi,
that?
Miss Phil.
Oh.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
Hey, Mr. Rusha, hope you're feeling pretty good today.
Thank you.
I said
What
so.
you say, Bill?
I said so. You guys think that if you term limit them, then the corporate money stops corrupting?
Well, I think if you're on a term, if you put a term limit on things, what's gonna happen is it's gonna, the lobbyists gonna know that, hey, this guy here gonna be out of office. So let's say I decide to take some money from a lobbyist. I don't know how to really explain it to you, but it's like it's a bad deal for the Democrats if you are elected as a Democrat.
Right. Okay.
The president and the senior Democrats, they're gonna vote against you to hurry up and get you out of there. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Because
but
they want you to vote their way. If you elected into Congress as a Democrat, the first person gonna welcome you in is gonna be the president. If he's the Democratic president, he's gonna welcome you in, and he's gonna talk to you, and of course, he's gonna get you to want to vote on all of his actions that he pushed forward. If you go astray, the rest of the Democrats, they're gonna vote against you, and you damn sure not gonna get elected back in the Congress.
well, they're gonna want you to toe the party line, because
Yes.
the party has a
Yes.
platform.
Yes.
And if you're gonna be a Democrat, we have a platform of stuff that we want to get through. That's only how the
Yes.
party will be effective.
Yes.
But what I'm saying is, if you term limit them, just like racism, once they freed us, racism just morphed into something else. You know, anytime you make a change, the corruption is always going to morph with the change. So what I'm saying, if you term limit, the money is just going to reach the politicians in earlier stages. Because right now, the senior politicians get most of the money. Because, like you're saying, they're helping.
Right.
They're helping the machine. They're
Well,
helping the
they've
machine.
been there the longest, so
Right. But
they're
they're
the
helping
ones
the
that.
machine.
Yes, so if you put a time limit on it, then they never really get settled in, so to speak. And see, you got to know who you can take and go to and who you can't. You can't just go to any of them, because some of them don't fall in the line. They kind of vote the way they feel as though their constituents want. Not everybody is corrupt, okay? But the ones that are corrupt have been there for some time, so they know which ones to go to, you know, and how to take and push their agenda. But if those people aren't in there long enough, they can't go to those people, because now they don't know who is going to fall in the suit or go with the bribe or buy into their method of how they want to do something. They don't know who's going to do it. You know, by the time they figure them out, that person's out and another person's coming in. So
Right.
that
See, I
kind
agree
of
with you.
eliminates that to some degree.
No, see, I agree with you on that. But you agree these people aren't stupid. So what you just said, they know that. So to counter that, what I'm going to do, if I'm buying politicians, if I'm
Right now, though,
corrupting, if I'm lobbying politicians to vote my way, right? And what you just said is absolutely true. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start getting into the campaign earlier. So when these guys are starting to even run, I'm starting to lobby them when they're running before their campaign gets going. So now my money just done switched from the back end, the older politicians. Now I'm moving money to the front end where I'm influencing politicians, campaigns, their decisions, and their mindsets even before they get there, which is going to be cheaper for me.
yeah, but now you've made it easier to be caught, because you don't particularly know who is actually ones that's going to take and go and work along with you. So you're just throwing a dart at a board and hoping that you hit your target. And
Right.
if you hit the wrong one, you could come up on charges. You know,
No,
you
with my money
hey,
comes big.
it's not as easy. It's not as easy as you making it sound, though. You
Uh,
know, the ones that have been there for a while, you're comfortable with knowing that you can approach this one. But if that person is not, if it's not a manner where they could be there that long, now you don't know who's gonna go with your philosophy and then who's not. You know,
but I'm saying it's the same. It's the same. Oh, go ahead, Miss Tanya. Miss Tanya was talking.
because you're never gonna take it out entirely, but you make it. Is Mr. Denali talking?
But no,
No.
no.
Oh no,
But
but
that's
you know, if you make it where now they're not real certain on who's working with them and who's not, now that it cuts down the likelihood of them actually doing it. Now, I mean,
nothing is cloud proof. Everybody's got some method to try to take and circumvent the system, but it makes it a little more difficult. It makes it a little more difficult if them guys is sitting in there all day. Look, politicians get elected every 6 years. Um, they make it where, hey, look, all right, your time limit is not 6, it's only 4. Now they gotta take and be certain who am I gonna work with, and then they get reelected a lot. Them people are sitting there and they've already got
How's it going?
their constituents set
Hispanics for
in.
Trump. Can I talk to you a little bit? Nah, man.
No,
Sorry, I gotta get back.
no. I'm saying time limits.
How y'all doing?
Term limits is
You
good.
leaving already?
But what I'm saying is, if you're
Really?
not going to
Well,
take the
tell me
money out,
something.
the money's just going to morph.
What is it about
Hey,
Trump that got you out
Just a
here?
second,
We've been
Biz.
talking about.
Just a second, Biz.
1 second. Go ahead.
It's part of the movement, not some legalism or stuff we believe in. It's a businessman. He's not part of the swamp. And that's why they don't like that. He needs to run his country. He's just doing great work.
It's cool to be out here with people that are friendly, happy, and sort of think alike.
Yeah. They move one in row too. And everybody's just in a good mood.
Right. Absolutely. Take care. Enjoy. They say that it's full. They're not letting anybody else in, so that's why they're heading out. Hey, how you doing?
Like, you don't let everyone get it.
One more time.
You don't let everyone get it.
I'm not sure. Are you here for Trump?
Yeah.
What is it about Trump that brought you out? No, no. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's see. We bring Chelsea up. She's been trying to get up a couple times. Chelsea. Chelsea.
Hey,
How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. I saw that you tried to get up a couple times. What is it that you wanted to say, man?
I just wanted to ask, like, a majority of people that have gone to the rally, are they from Georgia or are they like from different parts
I
of
would
the
say
country?
predominantly here in Georgia, but I did meet some like Texas, Alabama, Florida, and North Carolina, and Tennessee.
Okay, and is it the same venue that they had the Harris rally?
Yes, yes. I was at the same place with Harris, and now I'm here with Trump.
Okay, nice. I'm just gonna stick
Anything else?
around. If anything else pops up, I'll let you know.
Cool. What state are you in?
I'm in New York.
You're in New York. Okay. Are you a black woman?
Well, yeah, I would consider myself black, but my dad was born here, and my mom was born in Dominican Republic, so
Okay, gotcha.
I'm
Okay.
Latina.
How you doing? What happened? Where you going? Can't get in. It's full to capacity. Wow. You guys are leaving? Can't get in? Now, where y'all from?
Atlanta?
Okay. Well, I'm Mr.Denali. I have a show on TikTok, and I was wondering what brought y'all here to come see Trump. No, I'm saying what made you come to try to even see him, and him and JD?
So support for him.
Okay. All right. What is it you like about Trump?
His policies.
Anyone in particular that like sticks out behind the others?
Border policy.
Border.
Yeah.
Okay.
Inflation going back down.
Inflation.
Get money back in our pocket.
Okay, good. Thank you. How's it going, buddy? Where you at? Where you from?
Originally from Afghanistan.
Oh yeah, come and talk to me for a second.
What are you recording on?
On TikTok.
TikTok Live?
Yes.
How many do you have on?
Right now we've been up today up to about 350. Yeah. Is that enough to talk to you, or you need more? Or is that too many people?
He's an artist.
You're an artist.
I have a reality show
What reality show is that?
called I Love the Mama's Boy.
Are you the mama's boy? Is that true or is it for the camera?
Yeah, I love the transit all the time.
So are you a Trump supporter?
Honestly, this one, man, I was paying less.
Come on now, you're in TV. You know you got to look at the camera. Why are you looking away from the camera?
I put it
I've seen him on
I was
this
paying
show.
less than
Chicken breast?
Absolutely, man.
Are you a chicken breast fan?
I'm a big chicken breast.
all the money in rice. Every time, like in Lions America, we're spending a lot more than we should. Ain't that right, Tony? Whatever you say. Come on, man. I can't say anything that's too controversial.
Is that your dad?
Today is your dad, Tony. No, I'm not that bad.
No?
Yeah. How do we follow you anyway?
On TikTok. You have TikTok?
Yeah.
And we're on YouTube as well.
Smart thing you're doing. You're smart. That's how I do it.
Absolutely.
Explain my Come on, now.
So if I
Denali,
Thanos
I
snap my
seen him
finger, who
on.
you voting for today?
Snap your fingers?
Yes, Thanos snap my finger, who you voting for?
Good question. Hold on, why is that scanning?
Yes. Absolutely. What do you mean? I'm Mr. Denali XXL.
Mr. Denali, wait, Denali XXL.
Absolutely.
What gave you that name?
It's actually my dog's name.
Denali? What kind of dog is that?
He's a Rottweiler.
Shoot, man, hopefully you're the best guy.
I'm asking you. I
Yes,
Thanos snap my finger, who you voting for?
at the moment, honestly, I'll probably go for Trump. Even though I'll go for him mainly because I personally like the guy in a personal way. I met him when I was 16 years old.
What kind of interaction was that?
It was actually in the Taj Mahal Casino. I was too young to gamble. And I was upstairs in the lobby.
The Atlantic City?
Yeah, Atlantic City. Yeah. My church is still going. That's still right.
I don't think so.
But yeah. Besides that, fuck, I don't know what to say.
All right, buddy. Take care, man. Good luck to you.
Hey, give my dad.
I
Are you
seen
on
him on
TikTok?
TV,
I was
Denali.
gonna show you.
What are you trying to show me?
Him.
Oh, that's him. On the Mama's Boy.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you find a bride?
No, I didn't.
You did not find a bride.
Single on the frame.
Yeah, he don't need a reality show to get a woman. Take care, guys. All right.
You should have told him to wait. It was people in the comments saying he was cute.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hey, I might have found you somebody.
Somebody in the
Who
comments
is
said he
that,
was
Mister?
cute.
Who is that?
I don't know. Let me see if I
Who
can.
is that? Somebody in the comments saying that you're cute.
Commenting I'm cute.
Yeah. Who is that, Mister,
Yeah.
that said he was
I'm trying
cute?
to hold on. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Commenter, say it
No, they
again.
don't talk about Tony.
You got a lot of people.
Hold on.
What's that dude?
I'm like shit right now. It's all good.
Stormy.
Who? So somebody named Stormy said you're cute.
Somebody
Hey,
Stormy said
you
he
watch
was.
TV, you need to watch.
Hang on 1 second. Go ahead. What'd you say?
If you watch TV, watch a reality show called.
Can you look at the camera? Why are you looking away from the camera?
If you watch reality TV, watch I Love a Mama. It's streaming on HBO Max. It's on TV, and yeah, shameless promotion.
Not shameless. Listen, all PR, good PR, right?
Yeah, good for you. Yes.
If they ain't talking about you, then it's a problem.
Maybe I should say something.
All right, take care, guys. Appreciate you. Stormy, if you want, Barry, go ahead and watch I Love a Mama's Boy. Oh, why the guy couldn't look at the camera? He knows that you gotta look at the camera. Yeah. Why I didn't tell him that twice? He's messing up my broadcast.
I saw him on the previews, and Mr. Rose said he saw him on it too.
Yeah, I watched the show
Yo.
because of him. I seen him
Oh,
in
really?
the advertisement, and his mama is something else though.
That's right.
He
Like
didn't
He's
want
shorter
him.
than me,
He
so
didn't want him
I
with a
think he's
woman.
about. I think he's about 5'9". How y'all doing? You here for Trump? No. Trump. Women for Trump. Yes, let's do it. How you doing? Great, great, great. Okay. Look, people are still rolling in.
Denali, someone said that for the
Yes.
Harris rally, there was a lot of people standing outside because it was over capacity. Is that true?
Yes.
No, you broke up. Could you repeat your question?
They said for the Harris rally, there were a
Sure.
bunch of people outside because it was over capacity. Is that true?
Yes, they did shut down the doors. They did close the doors and they would not let any influential people in. So they were at capacity too. But there's more people here than there were for Harris. Outside. 100%.
Okay.
How y'all doing? Great. What happened? Why are you guys leaving?
They closed the doors.
They closed the doors?
Yeah.
What? So where you guys come from?
We're here in Atlanta. You know, they're closing this thing so they can say that Kamala's was proud. New York, baby.
Yeah, no, well,
New York, baby, New York. So, man, you from New York too?
what?
New York?
Yeah.
Before?
Why?
I don't know. Before New York, you from?
Brooklyn.
That's what's up. Please, baby.
All right, buddy. Take
Yeah,
it
we
easy.
are, bro.
Have a good day. Huh. Interesting. What happened? Where you guys going?
Can't even get in.
What?
Yeah.
Where are y'all visiting from? Ameris, Georgia? Clayton County. Okay. All right. These are all the people that are leaving.
Wrong nigga.
Hey! Are you for Trump?
2024. Trump 2024.
A lot of people leaving.
Yeah, that's where it is, right there.
How you doing, ma'am? Are you here for Trump? What is it about Trump that brought you out? What is it about Trump that brought you out? You're what?
I'm a Republican.
You're a Republican? Where are you from?
I'm from Morocco.
Morocco? Morocco?
Morocco.
Okay, cool. So you came, and now where are you visiting from?
My favorite president. That's
No, where are you visiting from? You live here or you
I
coming?
live in Georgia.
Oh, you live in Georgia. Now, what is it about Trump that you like? What policies? What is it? Tell me what it is.
Uh, like when he was there, like on the other term, it was good president. It was a lot.
Okay. And how long were you born here, or did
No,
you
I'm born
migrate?
in Morocco.
Okay. All right. But they shut the doors down, so
Right.
they got enough people. Yeah. You got here late. Why'd you get so late?
Well, actually, this is Friday.
Yeah, but you know, Trump is very popular, so a lot of people want to. They've been lining up since like 8 o'clock this morning.
Okay. At least we pay $20 for parking.
Now you get to talk to me.
Yes.
I'm Mr. Denali, XXL.
Okay, this means we have to go.
Let them walk up there and find out. It don't seem like there's much more to say.
You know Trump is popular. You know that Trump is popular.
Yes.
How tall are you? Are you 4'11"?
Oh, we don't know that.
Because I mean, I'm 6'1", and looking at you, my camera's down to the bottom. I want to make sure I get you in the shot. 4'11". Okay, cool. Nothing wrong with that.
No, that's okay.
Huh?
That's for 11.
Nothing wrong with being 4'11".
Okay.
Always trying to
We,
pick up someone.
now we have to go back.
Do you have to go back?
Yes.
You're not gonna you're gonna go back home?
I just paid $20. Why did you pay that before we?
Why would they do that?
I don't
Get
know.
that number, Mr. Denali.
What's that, Big T?
Get that number.
Get the number? You
Yeah,
married?
get that number. You
No.
know
You're
she
not
working
married?
on you.
How old are you?
There you go.
She
You're an
said,
attractive
wow.
woman.
Thank you.
How old are you?
Guess how old I am?
28.
My son's 26.
Your son is 26?
Yes.
54.
No.
64? You're 50. You're half 100. Okay, me too. Okay.
Perfect.
So you want to say
She didn't
anything?
even get her money
I have,
back.
I have a show on TikTok, and you're talking to the people right now. What would you like to say about Trump?
Nothing. It's too late. Cannot.
No, he listens to the show. He's going to watch it on the plane home.
But still, we cannot talk.
Talk to Trump. Tell him what you want to tell him.
We love you.
You love Trump?
Hey, look. Tell it. Look, we got a dating app, and right now you're being interviewed to date Mr. Denali. So We'd
Okay.
appreciate it if you
Okay.
give him your number. Okay?
They said that they want you to date Mr. Denali.
Who's Denali?
I am. What do you mean, who's Denali? They said that
Live in
they
and
want me
live
to
in
get.
color.
They said they want me to get your number. You say no? Why no?
No,
What?
no.
What's
Well,
wrong with
well.
me?
Look, this is all for the show that we're doing.
You don't want to?
Why don't I give you my number?
After all,
You
I
don't.
mean, you seem like a nice
I
young
can't.
lady. I'm
I can't
sure
take
that.
you on a date. I can't take you to get.
Bitsy.
You want to go ride my car's right there?
What?
Huh?
What?
Here's my car.
Doesn't matter. You got it. You can take your stuff.
I know.
Yeah.
No. I think she's. I think she's saying no. You saying no? Are you turning me down?
No, no, she's not turning you down. She's just a little after
You're a
mid.
little nervous.
She's
I'm not
yeah, that's
nervous.
all.
Okay. What's your name?
But after you
She's
What
break
just
is
the
a
it?
little
ice, she'll be glad to
apprehensive.
come.
Asthma. Your name is Asthma.
Yeah.
Okay. My name is Denali.
I see you too.
Are you on TikTok?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you my TikTok information. Get your phone out.
She's beautiful.
Well, what size shoe you wear? 4?
Now, as you give
Size?
her your
My God,
TikTok information, put your phone number on there alongside of it.
There you go.
hey,
Scan it.
Mr.
Yeah.
Denali, you just ask too many questions that is not
That's
relevant.
all right. How you answer her shoe size? Really?
Well, it's tiny looking. I was like, whoa, what is
Right.
that? I think the Nolly's paws are bigger than those shoes.
He
We
has
are
a
so
short woman
embarrassed for you
fetish.
right now.
Mr.
13.
Denali is so corny. Oh, he's so corny.
Her age and her shoe size. That's
Age and shoe size. Like
No, I'm
what?
saying I was looking at her shoe size, and my dog Denali, his paws are bigger than your shoes.
Well, why would you compare
Oh
her
my
to the
God.
Denali?
I
You
didn't
know,
Stop.
compare. I
Just be
was just
quiet.
saying.
Shh. Shush. Don't say nothing else. Just
Yeah.
So
get the
so now
information.
ask her if she likes dogs.
Do
Okay?
you like dogs?
Yes.
You do. You think you
Denali's
like
bigger
my
She's
than
dog?
got a
her.
nice big one.
This is our schedule.
There you go. That's a
look, I
nice
think we
iPhone.
need to
Why you
get
don't
you some
have a
pointers
case
on
on
how
it?
to date or something. Jeez.
Did it come up?
She's gonna
You
click on
have
it
to
and
get
see
her a
all of us
case.
watching her. She's gonna click on the show and see all of us here.
Did it come up? Did it come up? Are you scanning it correctly? You see, you need help.
I need help.
Yes, you do. I can tell.
Well,
You're
Mr.
wandering
Denali,
around
So
aimlessly.
Well,
offer your
help her.
services,
Help
Mr.
her.
Denali.
What do you
You're
mean?
you're wandering around aimlessly.
Okay.
You want my
She needs a
phone?
strong, buff guy like
we
yourself.
we gonna need to
Exactly.
help Mr. Denali next, y'all.
Okay, how about you just open up the app and then put the name in? Oh yeah, yeah.
Got it.
Be
No
nice
password.
I'm always nice. You
and
think I'm
stop talking
nice?
back to us.
Oh my God.
You don't think I'm
Stop
nice?
responding to us.
Put a face in the camera when you ask her that.
Now he's trying to move around.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just listening. I'm so confused.
That's nice. She's
Okay, hey,
Does she have papers?
you jealous? You said he's jealous as hell. Did it come up?
Ask her if she has a green card. No, don't
What?
ask her that.
No.
Don't ask her that.
Don't.
Who said that?
what's he
Are you
saying?
okay?
Sorry. Ask her if she has her green card.
Oh, that's nice.
All right, hold this. You got it? Hold it with both hands. Don't drop.
What are they doing?
Mr. Denali, now you just going too long because you on a, you is are you on a dating site or are you asking
Something's wrong
people?
with her phone.
Give him a minute, Todd.
Yeah,
Give him a minute. Let him get
something's
his
going on
act
with her phone.
together.
It's not coming out.
Tanji said this taking too long.
I
My
agree.
God.
You got to take a screenshot. You took a screenshot because it's not coming out. Mr. Denali, Denali,
People
Yeah,
off
your
here
phone. You must have
ready
that
to
Trump
get into
Wi-Fi.
this game.
You got the Trump Wi-Fi? Yeah, that one's not working. You got the Trump Wi-Fi. You see me? There you go. That's you. Look, that's you on camera. That's me, Mr. Denali XXL.
Welcome to Denali XXL.
Are you impressed? It's okay.
Hi, Asma.
That's phenomenal. You want to say anything to the people?
Hi, Asma.
Hi. Mr. Denali is very rich.
Oh
Ah,
my goodness.
hello from
See,
Louisiana.
see what I'm saying? That it doesn't matter. Okay, I'm poor. Is that good? You like me poor? You don't like a rich guy? You like a poor guy? Well, you met the right guy. I'm the poor guy.
Mm.
Anything else you want to say to me before you leave? What's that?
Tell her to go get her money back for that parking. She couldn't get in.
Someone, they said, hi, sweetheart.
Who said
They
that?
like you.
Oh yeah, she
She's
did.
You like
beautiful.
them all? Okay.
She's beautiful.
Well, before 11, but still. You going? Okay.
Nice to meet
Nice to
you.
meet you.
All right, now don't forget to check
Bye.
back in.
Bye
Thank
bye.
you for stopping by.
Bye bye. All right, guys, there you go.
Well, look at there.
And she's from Georgia?
She's from Morocco, living in Georgia. Yeah, looking for a man. How y'all doing? All right. What brings y'all for Trump? Really? How old are you? 14. Now, what is it that is attractive about Trump to bring a 14-year-old man out, young man out to see Trump? He did something great for our country. What is that? He had a good economy, had a good border policy, and he's done a great thing for the world. Okay. All right. And this your dad?
Yeah.
Yes. And if you could say anything to Harris, is there anything you'd like to tell her? Because she listens. Drop out. Drop out. Drop out. Let it go. Let it go. Now, what about you? Because you're going to be voting. So, what is it about Trump that brought you out today, and you have your son out here with you? As a business owner, speak up a little bit. We got 12 trucks for the business that we own. The cost of fuel is insane. All of our operating costs have gone up at least 3 times what they were prior administration. We can't afford to stay in business anymore if we're going to keep getting into this place. So we were desperate to get the expenses back down. The cost of groceries, the cost of vehicles, everything that we pertain to on a daily basis. For business, every single day is going on so much. We're hoping and praying to get the prices back down. Okay. Okay. Now, do you put any blame of that on COVID, or is it all Biden? Put a little bit of it on Biden. I put a lot of it on COVID, and I put everything after the fact. The inflation was how we handled everything in the aftermath. I can't blame Biden. I can't blame Trump on COVID. The policies and everything they put into place after that, it's been hard for all. Got it. That's it. We're just hoping to get a little bit of relief on the financial side. All right, fantastic. Thank you. Good luck to you, young man. Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Can you ask him where he got that shirt from? Because I would like a mega ultra shirt.
Now they're gone. They're walking away. I'm not gonna chase him.
No, no, I don't want you to chase them. But
He was a very astute young man. Talked a lot of sense, and he understands what he wants.
What about the people you just walked past? You don't want to talk to them?
yeah, you don't want to talk to those young guys right there on the corner, Mr. Denali?
They're working. They're working.
Oh, okay.
They're working too.
Hello. Wow. You guys here for Trump? All right. Can I ask you a couple questions? Just a couple. Like two. What
You
is it
have a
about Trump
show.
that brings you out today?
What I do not like clearly is the way the economy is. That's number one.
Okay.
It's not about anybody's personality because we all have personalities.
Right.
We all say it's about policy.
Mm.
And so that's it.
Okay. And this is your family here?
Yeah.
Is that your sister right here with the white shirt on?
Yeah, my mom.
Oh, that's your mom. How you doing, Mom? Now, you're a Trump supporter as well? Wow. Now, what do you say, because you a seasoned veteran, I have a lot of people who come on the show who say that if you're an African American voting for Trump, you're voting against your race. What would you say to them?
It's not about race. We don't owe anybody anything. First of all, for us, like me and my family, we are believers in Christ.
Okay.
That's number one. And so that's where we stand. Everything else that the media tries to deceive people with, the pandering to us, the identity politics, no, we're not interested in it.
Right.
We all lived, if we're all alive today, which we all are, we all lived through Trump already. And we are currently living through this. So it's not about size.
Okay.
Everything has affected our homes, and it's not that is not at all what any of us are doing. So people think that's just that's what is going on right now. But as for me and my home, vote in the best interest of our family, and not in the best interest of identity politics or the way somebody looks. When you can, we can have we're all blessed to see our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I guarantee you, it's not different. It's not a black section, it's not a white section, it's not a Hispanic section. No, we are supposed to be one in Christ. But for those who want to divide us based upon this color,
So what do you have to do to become Christ-like?
So there's
What's
a
the first
question.
thing that you have to do?
One of the listeners are asking, what is the first thing you have to do to become Christ-like?
And how do you do that? And how do you do that?
I'm sorry? Romans 10:9.
You have to first repent for your sins, correct?
He said, Big T saying that you first have to repent for your sin. That's what he said.
Stop being a heathen, Big T.
So then, have you heard Trump repent for anything?
And the point to come back to get from Big T is that have you seen Trump repent for any sin? That's a question.
You know what?
That's what you come and hit Lord and Savior.
I have heard him turn and say different things in the past in previous 4 years. Yes, I've heard him say something. But does that give us the right to come and figure if he knows what is wrong? We're saying a lot of things that we can be tested. For all have sinned and come up the glory of God.
Right.
And it'll be an interesting day for so many who have their fingers to judge somebody else. And then you miss him.
I don't believe in judging. I just asked the question. I just thought I'd find out what you thought about that. Thank you for your answer.
On a daily basis, when I wake up, I have to check myself.
Right.
I cannot point a finger at him or anybody else because in and of myself, I'm unrighteous. I know I need a savior.
Well,
so I'm not going to judge and point my finger at him for anything unrighteous that he may have done because I've done some unrighteous.
One last question, because I want to let you. Because I know you. One last question is: VP Harris does listen to the show. What advice or what do you want to say to this VP Harris?
I would suggest her because regardless of whether she agrees with it or not, when you introduce and you play identity politics, you drive people away from you. When you go to your rallies and you present yourself a certain way in front of a group of people that's a different shape than us, and your mannerisms and everything change, and then you come before us and then you want to act like you're down. No. Know who you are, number one. I'm sure she's a nice woman. I'm sure.
Right. But
Know who you are first. Be genuine. Tell the truth. Don't play around with us. Now you're changing everything. You were a part of the border czar. That was your responsibility. You had that one doggone job. I'm sure she had many others, but you had that, and you are saying contrary to that.
So how do you feel about Trump being a convicted felon? How does that sit with you?
now are you on TikTok?
No.
How about YouTube?
She already answered that, Big T.
I didn't hear
I just
answer
wanted you to
that.
see an interview.
Well, she
I'm
said
on,
she
That
can't
on
question was
judge
YouTube.
never
it.
asked,
Wait,
Miss
y'all.
Karen.
Wait,
Excuse
wait,
me
Got your
for a
wait.
phone?
minute, please.
Just one question.
Well, we know you got Big T.
I had other questions for you, but I want
No, I
to.
mean
I
that's
know you
just a
got.
legitimate question.
I'm sure you're saying
That's a question I'd like an answer to.
I'm
Okay,
not
what's the
about
question?
race.
Right.
I'm not. That's not my leader. I own about any and nothing but to love.
Ask me the
It's
question.
not going to persuade me to go along with
I
your
know how
life.
you feel about it.
Follow.
Yeah, well, ask me the question.
We all have our own life. We need to
Right.
be able to make our own sound decision without being manipulated and deceived because there's a certain code we have to follow. So at the end of the day, I would not stand in front of nobody but God. So I would much rather live my life to give him the glory and do the best I possibly can. Nobody on this earth is perfect.
Got it.
I will mess up. Just like Trump will mess up, just like Kamala will mess up.
Okay.
All we can do is do our best, live according to the word of God as much as we can. But I'm not going to follow anybody because of identity politics. No.
Amen,
Okay.
sister.
Okay, go ahead.
They said amen, sister. It's Acts
Tell her
on
we
YouTube.
agree 100%.
They say they agree with you 100%. You're a fan. They like you.
We love you, Miss Lady.
I want the best for everybody.
They
I really
said they
do.
love you.
Well, praise God. I love you too. I want the best for everybody. I really do. It's
She is
important for
so
us to know who
pretty
we are
too. Let
first
her know
and
that.
not be
Her
They
skin's
say you're
glowing.
very attractive.
persuaded. Oh.
Absolutely. You got the smile.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, appreciate it.
It's Acts on YouTube at Mr.Denali XXL. So put the at sign and then at Mr.Denali XXL. So this episode will be up tomorrow. I have plenty of episodes up there. I have a live show on TikTok 5 days a week, and then all the episodes are put up on YouTube along with clips.
So let her know she'll be on YouTube.
You might make a highlight. When you were talking, speaking passionately. Did it come up?
Yes, it's this way.
Yeah, that's me. So just subscribe. That way you'll get a notification when we go live. This episode will be up tomorrow. I was here at the Harris rally. That episode just got up there today or yesterday. And I also put up the episode after the attempted assassination of Donald J. Trump. So there's plenty up there.
Thanks so much.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
Beautiful
Bye-bye.
lady.
All right, there you go. Listen, the
Wait, stay
diversity
right
was
there. No,
here.
no, wait. Stay the way you're facing. I was wondering if you could still hear the wind, because it was a lot of wind in her response. We could hardly hear her.
What's going on, brother? Trump, Trump, Trump.
Trump, man.
Man, tell me what brings you out. Look at you with the beautiful hair.
And I'm here to fire Joe Biden and Kamala Harris.
Well, Joe Biden's done.
You're done. Harris, you're fired.
Fired.
You're fired.
Now, what is it about Trump that brings you out?
I feel like Trump's a lot better for the. I feel like Trump's a lot better for the economy. I feel like common sense has left the White House, and we need common sense to bring back to the White House.
Now, do you have any? Listen, a lot of I got
The
people that come.
prices of groceries are 4 times.
Did
what
he
they
say
were.
common sense?
What
Gas is under $2
Yes.
for regular gas.
what do you say? There's a lot of people of our persuasion that come on my show, and they say that if a black person votes for Trump, then they're voting against their race.
I feel like that's an ignorant way of thinking. I think black people should do some research on Lyndon Johnson and the Civil Rights Act of 1964, when black people actually started voting Democrat. When he said, "I'm going to make these NIGPAs vote Democrat for the next 2 years. I think you guys do some more research on that.
And if you could say one thing to
So
Harris,
what
what would
have
you
the
tell him?
Republicans done for you?
Harris,
Harris.
stop acting black. You just said you were consistent
No.
Asian
So
Indian
so
2 years
so
ago, 4 years ago. Stop trying to use my people for our vote.
What,
You're fired.
will you take one question? Is the question, would you take the question? It's up to you.
Yes.
What's your question, Big T?
Trump's a convicted felon. What do you say about that?
And we live.
How do you reconcile voting for Trump considering he's a convicted felon?
You said considering that he's a convicted felon.
Correct.
To be honest, I'm used to dealing with convicted felons in my community. And I feel like if we want reconciliation, everyone in my community has been begging for reconciliation from not being judged about their conviction. We should do the same exact thing with Donald Trump. I feel like he was being attacked just because he was running for president. Before he ran for president, these charges weren't about. These were old charges. These were old accusations from years ago, from before he was in office the first. Before he was in office the first.
Mm.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. And if y'all want to check me out, y'all can follow me on TikTok on Peon Positive Energy TV. All right.
Well, here's my,
So what do you feel about him defrauding all of those people that he had in his school?
Oh my God, Big T.
what
Trump's
that got to do with
University.
Big
Oh
T?
my God.
You're
Trump
ridiculous right
University. No,
now.
I mean that's a legitimate question since he
No, it's
feels as
not a
though
legitimate.
you should give
Or,
felons a
have,
second
Hold
Yep.
on,
chance.
Stu.
I'll be back.
or
Big
Yeah,
having
I
a
got you.
casino that went
I got you. Gonna
broke.
come up and call you back.
T, Harris,
All right, man.
wait.
Thank you so much. Take care. Have a great day.
He's like us. He
Don't
doesn't
nobody care
care.
about all of that.
All right, bro.
We're talking
Denali,
about
you can
what's
drop
today
me
and
and you
now.
could bring up Miss Shelley.
Who?
Miss Shannon want to come
You
up?
could drop me and then bring up Miss
Oh, hang
Shelley.
on one. Miss Shelley, um, Chelsea,
Yeah, you can drop me.
are you ready to go? Are
Yeah, I'm gonna stick around. Don't worry. You could bring up Miss Shelley.
you ready to go? Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Bye, Chelsea.
Okay.
Bye
Okay.
everyone. Have a blessed day.
Bye,
How
Chelsea.
tall are
You
you, Miss
too.
Chelsea?
Bye.
How
You
tall are you?
Thank
too.
you.
Miss Chelsea, how tall are you?
I'm 5'6".
You're 5'6"?
Yeah, the normal
Yeah.
height. We the normal height around
I was
here.
about to say we're the same
Exactly.
height.
No,
Normal height. That's
five
right.
three. I think 5'3", 5'4" is normal or average. So
No, it's not.
So
It's
what is
5'6".
5'6"?
I actually wish I was taller. I feel like I'm short.
All you gotta do is put on a 3-inch heel and you'll be up there. Don't worry
Yeah, I'm
about
about to
it.
That's
say
right. That's
5'6" is
right.
perfect. Stay where you
Miss
are.
Chelsea,
Yep.
Miss Chelsea, how did you hear about us?
Say that again.
I'm just scrolling through TikTok.
Be for anything. What do you want to get?
But come back.
Yeah, no, for sure.
What?
I'm gonna give everyone a follow.
Yeah, Chelsea, please come back. We need you.
I got you. I'm new on this, so I've just been like kind of on the sidelines listening to people. So
And you're voting for who?
I'm voting for Trump.
You're voting for
Well,
Trump.
we
Okay.
still want you to come back, even though you're voting for Trump.
Yeah. Well, at least you guys are nice. I went on this live yesterday and I got cursed at. I got told I
Who
was a
cursed
son
at
of
you?
a bitch.
What?
You were
Who did
called
that?
what?
Me? A few people on the left.
Oh wow.
Well, you know what, Miss Chelsea? This is all inclusive on this live. He don't judge you whether you voting for Trump or you voting for Biden or Harris. He doesn't care. Like
No,
this.
I see that, and I appreciate that. You know, we all come together because at the end of the day, whoever wins, we all have to live in the same America. We all
Exactly.
have to, live amongst each other. So it doesn't matter, really.
Yeah, yeah. You got a
But
voice over here. You got a voice over here on this platform. I can tell you that for sure.
Absolutely. I want to give a shout out to Miss Valerie. Miss Valerie, thank you for the Cash App. And then Vertec, I want to also thank you for the Cash App. And let's see, what are we doing on this gift though? Why we got 0 of 50? Ay, 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 what is going on? Can we have a little gift-a-thon? Can we light up the screen so that we got almost 100 people in the room? Who's going to light up the screen? Let's see if somebody's going to light up the screen. Thank you so much, Miss Chelsea. Appreciate that. Let's see if we can light up the screen. Let's light up the screen. Let's light up the screen a couple times, 3 times. Let's see if we can get three gifts to light up the screen. We've been out here since 11 o'clock. Let's go. Let's do it. Who's gonna light it up? Let's see. Miss Sill, thank you so much for that. There we go. Let's go. Let's get these things going. Come on. Let's light up the screen. Who's gonna light up the screen? Anybody in the audience? Anybody? There we go. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and light up the screen. And we talked about support is definitely a verb. Thank you, Mr. JB. Big JB, Big JB. Let's follow Big JB. Mr. Rowe, thank you. Oh, there we go. Oh my goodness. Look at that. I love it. Oh, who sent that? Miss Carolyn, thank you so much. Sharon, thank you. Chelsea, who sent the Galaxy? Who's that? Let me see. I want to make sure they get a good shout out. Who's that?
That
Oh,
was for me.
Miss Shelley coming through with the. Oh my goodness! Thank you for the Galaxy. Appreciate that. That's what we're talking about. This is the
Thank you,
love out here.
Chelsea.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my goodness! Get your trumpets to light up. Get your trumpets. Good nurse. What is the trumpets? What is that? What is he? I don't know what that means. I'm confused.
Well, it don't
I am
matter because
confused.
The Trumpets and already gave money
There you go.
to
There you
You
go,
ain't lying about that. They don't
Chauncey.
give a the trumpets
That,
gave kept the Trump supporters out here hydrated because we've been
Yep, we
giving away
hydrate the people
water,
out there in
chips,
the
and
streets.
water all day because of the trumpets. It
that
doesn't
was
matter.
that was for
I'm
you,
neither one
Tyrese.
at this particular moment to support the show so we can find out what's. Oh, there it is. Whoa! Look at that. Look at that. JB coming through with the flying jets. That's what we're talking about. Let's go. Wow. Thank you so much, Mr. JB. I really definitely appreciate that. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I appreciate that so very much. Miss Shelley, what do you have to say, ma'am?
Well, thank you to all of my supporters and all of my followers. I love you guys. And Trump 2024, yeah.
Anything else, Miss Shelley? Miss Sill coming through with the magic hands, lightning hands.
Well, your life seems pretty interesting, being that on TikTok we hear there's no black supporters
Dr. Shay
without
coming
Trump.
through with
So,
the choral scene. I love the choral scene because that is definitely my happy place. Thank you so much.
and I
I
think
love
it's
that
kind
choral
of,
scene.
I think all the good support from Black America with Donald Trump is rattling Mr. T's table.
Thank you, Tom Hughes. Mr. What'd you say? The Trump supporters doing what?
I said I think it's rattling Mr. T's table that there's some very highly educated. It sounds pretty like they're educated black people out there supporting Mr. Trump.
Thank
I
you.
don't think Mr. T
What
likes
do you say
that.
to that, Big T? What do you say to that, Big T? Mr. Birdie Dog coming through with the superpower. Dr. Shay coming through. Big
Oh,
J.
what's that?
Yeah, right cowboy. Let's go.
Miss Shelley, they had some out there that came off a short bus also.
Oh, I bet. Hey, they can vote too.
All they gotta do is hit
Now,
that ballot.
ain't
So
y'all the party of non-discriminating?
yeah.
Here's my tiara says all smart black Americans support Trump 2024. Anybody want to take that? I don't know.
I wouldn't say all, but
That
No,
is
I was just
we
reading
absolutely.
the
got we got
comments.
black smart black people that support Kamala as well. So wouldn't say
Yeah.
all,
Yeah,
but we appreciate it.
everybody's smart. Everybody is smart in what they believe in. Like we can't just say that, you dumb because you voting for a different party. Like, it's whatever you believe in and what's best for you.
Birdie Dog says, I don't know about educated. It's Atlanta. Not surprised there are a few black people there.
See,
All right.
Birdie, you
Okay.
can't please don't read nothing Birdie say because Birdie be saying some stuff ain't right. He say some stuff that ain't right sometimes.
Well, listen, I think everybody's guilty of that at some point in time, right, Tom G?
No, no, Birdie be saying some stuff
No.
like wash your skin off and stuff like that. Like, come on.
Well, yeah, we
That
did
ain't
talk
right.
about this the other day.
That don't that yeah, that right there just like threw me for a loop. So I don't know.
It was funny though. We must admit it may not have been right, but it was funny because even Duke
It was
laughed at
hilarious when he told Duke that time. It was hilarious.
it. Duke even
I
had to
was like,
laugh,
damn.
but yeah.
Finally, Dirty Dope said another thing that was funny.
Wow.
But I will admit that I wasn't very nice yesterday, so I will put myself on that not nice list sometimes.
Why do you say that, Miss Sue?
It's not about me, but I just wanted to, point out that I wasn't very nice yesterday. I was being a little petty yesterday.
No, I
So,
was
Miss Chelsea,
I
listening.
let
when
I
I
did
let
was
you?
my I let
listening.
my
You were
I let
fine.
my feathers get ruffled. I try not to do that.
Hi, Miss Shirley.
Hey, Miss Sil, we all have our
Hi.
days. Don't
Absolutely.
worry, chalk it up.
Miss Chelsea, when did you start voting for Trump?
Um, well, I mean, I voted for Hillary. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
I voted for Hillary Clinton, but I was really turned off by the pandemic and how they forced everyone to kind of get vaccinated and kept information
Refrigerator.
from us about the COVID
Cold.
vaccine and about COVID
Can you
origins.
open
And
it?
that kind of really turns me off. And I started doing my research on Trump and the Democratic Party, and I voted for Trump the first time, 2020.
Okay.
Didn't you say you
All
live
right.
in New
Okay.
York? Are you in New
Yeah,
York City or are you in just in New York?
well, I was
Ashley, how you
born and
doing?
raised
Well,
in New
well,
York
you seen the
City.
trailers that was full of
How you doing? Hello.
the
$3
unalive.
for everything.
Excuse me.
And together is $5. Oh,
Yes.
What'd you say,
So,
Chelsea?
Go ahead, guys.
so
Go ahead, guys. Give me 1 second. You
What
guys
was
talk
your
amongst
question,
yourself. Be
Big
right
T?
back.
okay, Chelsea,
No, no, I
what?
just was wondering if you lived in New York City.
So Chelsea, what
Yeah,
do you
I live in
think?
New York City. I was born and raised in Washington
Okay,
Heights.
so you know when the pandemic hit, New York got hit real hard. I mean,
Yeah, and I'm
We,
actually
the
an
the
emergency room nurse.
unaliveness.
we know,
Yeah,
we
oh
know,
I'm an
well
emergency
then you
room
know
nurse,
more
so
so
I
than
saw
anything.
everything
we know, we
firsthand.
know.
Exactly. But what I
Absolutely.
That's
didn't
what I
like was
am, Miss
that.
Chelsea.
Oh, nice. Look at that.
So so don't you think that they had to do something?
Absolutely. I'm not one of, because I know some people on the right could sit here and be like, oh, well, COVID never existed. That's absolutely false. We all know it did, and I saw firsthand people dying. But I didn't agree with the fact that even if you got COVID, you were still forced to get the vaccine. I thought that was really odd, considering that we knew the vaccine, right? The vaccines are manufactured with antibodies in them, right? Or the antigen. And if you got the virus, you would suppose you have antibodies to fight it, so you won't get reinfected. Not only that, it was something very new. So I would assume that, especially scientists, you need different types of opinions, people doing different researches, but the research seemed like it was just going one direction, which it was like, okay, well, everyone has to get vaccinated, and that's not how medicine works. Medicine's not universal for everyone. Everyone's a different person. People have
Yeah,
comorbidities.
but the unalive rate for minorities was astronomical in New York City, and they had to
So
do something about it.
we can blame Governor Cuomo for that. Everybody knows
Well,
Cuomo's
I
done a
don't say
horrible job.
necessarily
I didn't
it was
interrupt you,
Governor
so let
Como.
me talk.
I mean, I would think
I
that
would like
if
to
Donald
talk
Trump
without
would have handled the
having to
pandemic a
overtalk you,
little better,
Big T.
then
You've been talking ever since I've been up here. Let me talk.
I
Let
just
me
made mention
talk.
of
Let me
the young
talk.
lady. You just
Let
cut
me
me off,
talk.
Shelley,
But you just over talking. You won't even let Chelsea
because I
land.
was
You want
talking
to
and you
talk
cut
so
me off,
bad.
Miss. Go
But you
ahead,
want to
dear.
talk so bad, you won't even let Chelsea land before coming in. I noticed that. That way, you control this panel. You want to control everything that's moving on this panel.
Big T,
But
can we
see, I
just do
gotta
one at
allow.
a time? We just want
He
one
just
at a
needs to
time.
allow people to talk.
Yeah, so one at a time, Big T. Hold on. Let Miss Shelley say what she needs to say, and then you can rebuttal. Real
So
quick.
we are when it comes down to COVID and New York, everyone knows that Como did a horrible job. He didn't even want any help from Trump. He belittled Trump the entire time. He was more busy belittling Trump than focusing on the actual problem. And everybody knows that. And that's why he is
I
not.
agree. And honestly, like people throw Trump under the bus here in New York, but let me tell you, like everything transformed the hospitals. He made sure we had all the folks over here to New York. And this all came, and
Okay,
then
Miss
people throw
Chelsea,
him under the bus. I think he did a great job.
hold
I
on,
mean,
Miss
it's unfortunate
Chelsea.
that in New York, everyone, yeah.
Miss Chelsea, we having a hard time hearing you, like it's going in and out. So can we just let Big T rebuttal with Miss Shelley real quick? Because we can't hardly hear you. You got some bars up. So can we just let Mr. T rebuttal
Oh,
Miss
yeah.
Shelley?
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you. Mr. T?
We all know that if Donald Trump would have handled the pandemic differently, it possibly would have been a different outcome, such as removing the pandemic response team that was set in place for such an event to happen. They knew that this was going to happen again, but he removed it, and then after the fact, he belittled it and made it seem as if it was nothing more than a cold, and we would all just get over it. And that was so far not the truth, is the reason why there were so many unalivements in the big cities down here in the north that we had to do something. All right. So to take and make that mandate for the vaccine was just to try to take and cut down the rate of unalivements that was happening at an overwhelming rate down here. So to say that he handled it correctly or it was someone else's fault, he's the leader of the free world. He was the one that was supposed to step up and at least get people so that they would understand that this was something serious and we needed to take it serious. That's all. I'll land there.
I want to respond to that. And when it comes down to that, Big C, it's mighty funny. No other country is blaming that one man when that pandemic hit the entire world. It was worldwide. It was airborne, and whoever created it knew what it was about to do. And he made it clear once he figured it out, we just gonna have to let this stuff fade out. It was airborne. So what did you want him to do? Take a big blanket and put it over the earth? That's what I want to know. What could he have done for that airborne that hit every single country in the world? Not every state in America, but every country in the world. This one man out of all these people, out of all these countries, that one man was the cause of this world spread pandemic. You better come better than that, partner.
Well, I think the thing he could have did first was take it serious and not belittle the people that were trying to do something to make it go away, or at least modify it so it didn't take and unalive so many people. And once again, like I said, if he didn't remove the pandemic response team that was put in place, that we don't know how that would have affected it because he removed it. But we know that when Barack Obama put it in place, we only had one death or one unalivement from the pandemic that hit when he was in charge. So you tell me, maybe it would have helped.
That was called an epidemic, not a pandemic, by the way. Obama never faced a pandemic. An epidemic is something that could become a pandemic. So that was an epidemic, not a pandemic.
I
And
think I
another thing,
stand
like we
corrected
talk
on that
about,
one.
wait, can I say
It was a
something?
pandemic. We went over this on this panel. We made it perfectly understood it was a pandemic. Okay, it wasn't an epidemic. If you ask Mr. Denali, he will contest to that.
Can I say
I'm
something though?
39 years old with something called common sense, and I know the difference from an epidemic to a pandemic.
Okay, so hang on. So let Miss Chelsea, she want to say something. She has bars up now, so go ahead, Miss Chelsea. Miss Chelsea. Chelsea.
Miss
Oh,
Chelsea,
okay.
she
Maybe
not
she's
there?
on a phone call.
Wait, can
Oh,
you
there
guys
she
hear
is.
me?
Yeah, we can
Yes,
hear
I
you.
hear you now, loud and clear. What you want to say, Miss Chelsea?
Alrighty. So yeah, we talk about the unalivements that happened during C-19. However, it's funny how we don't talk about the people who had really bad reactions to the vax and the people that passed away from that. My brother-in-law being one of them, who was 33 years old and was jogging and just randomly had a heart attack and collapsed. So
Sorry to hear that, Miss Chelsea.
and I want to say this is
Sorry for your loss. I know Carol Ann said she wanted to step in, but I just wanted to say, but even with the vax, that was it was I guess called it was put a speedy rush on it, and that was done by Trump. So
yeah,
that
no,
part of it,
definitely.
so that part of it, and I'm sorry if y'all can hear the rain, but it started pouring down and I got in the car. Um, and then I agree with Big T. I do believe that that Trump could have handled this differently, meaning he could have been honest about it because he ended up saying he knew it was more severe than he admitted to. He didn't want to cause a panic. Those were his words. So I believe that the common person did not know or did not understand the level or the magnitude of how severe this was. And if he had been more honest with the American people, I do believe that people would have taken it a little bit more seriously. But instead, he downplayed it in a sense, and then he left it to the states. He left it to the governors to decide on how they wanted to handle it. And I don't think that he should have done that because I believe that more people would have listened to him at that time and said, okay, yeah, you know what, he just got on a national broadcast and let the American people know this is serious. We need to, you know, lock down for a minute, let us figure this out, and then go from there. But to leave it as if it was the common cold, you had more people that was like, well, I'm not going to wear a mask. I'm not going to social distance. I'm not going to, do all of these different things that could have possibly prevented us from having as many unalivings as we did. So that's just my take on it.
Yeah, I agree. And I mean, obviously, it was a scary time. Like, we didn't know what type of virus this was. A lot of the deaths did occur because people were getting intubated beforehand. I saw that a lot too. I think doctors rushed to intubate everyone because we didn't know what was going
That's
on.
nobody. Yeah, and I agree with that. And I felt bad with that because the frontline people literally put their lives on the line to be able to help people, but they didn't know what to do and how to handle it. And unfortunately, it may have caused more
Correct.
demise than helped. But again, and that's why we can't blame them because, or you guys, I should say, because you were just there doing what you were told to do, and you were trying to save lives.
Correct, exactly. I mean, I'm glad that we've gone through it. We've got herd immunity. I wouldn't sit here and blame any president or any leader because it was just something brand new. We were all getting accustomed to it, learning everything. So I wouldn't blame Biden, even though more people died under Biden. I wouldn't blame Trump. It's just something that happened that was like out of our hands, you know? I guess my thing was like, let's find the cause of it. Where's it coming from? These people need to take accountability. Let's not make let's not force everyone to do what they didn't want to do, which was getting vaccinated. You should have had a choice and not lose your livelihood, lose your job, not be able to travel, not be able to go to the grocery store. Meanwhile, governors are outside without a mask. That was hypocritical to me. And the fact that we were being censored on the internet for even having an opinion about it.
Yeah, I agree.
I can agree with that.
It's it,
I was
it
wondering.
came down
I think
to
Karen Lynn wanted to say
money.
something.
Oh,
Yeah.
it came
Go ahead.
down to money over people
Oh,
lives.
okay. Well, I didn't get the jab. We didn't in Louisiana. We didn't like do all that stuff. And
Miss Carolyn.
You're on
yeah.
mute.
I know. Yeah. So the pandemic response team was restructured by Bolton in 2018. If you look it up, the fact check is that's partially correct. He restructured the pandemic team, and some of the people um, stayed in the. Some people were still there, and some people went to different offices. But I forgot what I wanted to say, but yeah, I lost my train of thought. Sorry.
Nah, no problem, Miss Karen.
I apologize. I think I took your spot.
Happens to me
Well,
all the time.
not to go against what Carol Ann said about in Louisiana. Carol Ann, just say in Baton Rouge, because in my city, we all pretty much, it was mandatory that we had to have the jab or the vaccine, as I'm going to call it. It was mandatory by our mayor. Places were shut down, and our rate of carrying the C-19 was very low. I was looking at it around my state, and you all was kind of high in Baton Rouge. I didn't like the fact that Trump was campaigning on don't wear a mask. Y'all gonna look silly, but when he got it, he was wearing a mask, and he looked very, very sick. So I'm gonna land there.
Yeah, so we didn't have to get it. It was optional for us, thank goodness. So yeah, I meant like around my area.
Can anybody hear me?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, okay. I was just making sure. I don't
All
know
right.
what was going on.
Anybody else with anything?
Anybody want to rebuttal or
Man.
no? Anybody got anything else to say?
No, I'm good.
Chelsea,
Mr. Rowe?
I want to say this, Chelsea. I want to tell you, I am a Black American woman, and I'm voting for Donald Trump for just a little more regulations on our border. Fixing the immigration issue. I think he will focus on that and try to make a change, a great change for not only us American taxpayers, but for people that truly, come over here seeking asylum, refugees, migrant workers, just all sorts. And I'm very big on capitalism. That is why I'm really a Republican. I'm for man-woman marriage. I don't really focus on the AB. The AB is more so not in my ballpark, so I don't really care on that note. Let a woman do what she needs to do with her body. She does what she needs, and if whatever happens, that's on her. It's her choice. And also, I'm really big on protecting our youth, our children. We are voting not only for ourselves, but we should be voting more for the future of our children. We always talk about the civil rights and, the Black America back then. Well, they fought. They fought to give us these opportunities that we have today. And we need to, pretty much do the same as well. We have a different fight in today's time, and government is really focusing on our youth. For some reason, I look in them Democrat policies. I notice these a lot of weird acts are being passed on children. So it makes me think, what do you want with our children, government? We can parent our own children. So I'm a firm believer of that, and them are the few reasons why I will give my vote to Donald Trump.
That was pretty nice, Miss Shelley.
Thank you, Rob.
Hello,
All right.
can you guys hear me?
Who was that? Who's talking? Is that Miss Chelsea?
Yeah, I think we have
Yeah.
very similar things that we can agree on. I don't really care much about the AB issue either. I think women should be given a choice, as long as it's not like 9 months. I think that's crazy. But I'm also a capitalist. Like during Trump's presidency, I was able to get a house, and I was doing well economically. I was finally getting in tune to the American dream. Seemed to collapse after Biden came into office. And I also appreciate Trump too, that because I really got an open mind. I wasn't really a political person. I still am not, but at least now I can like sit here and do my research and get a little bit more involved. Whereas before, I kind of didn't pay attention to anything that was going on, and I think that's a detriment to everyone. Whether you're on the left or the right, you need to know what's happening. Like where is your money going? What's your taxes being spent on? What kind of bills and laws are being passed? I think it's important as Americans to understand our Constitution, our amendments, everything. So I'm grateful for Trump on that aspect as well.
Okay, is anybody next? You want to say something? Big T, Mr. Rowe, Caroline, and Jerusha. Anybody want to say anything?
Well,
Trump.
I really appreciate. Oh, go ahead, Jerusalem.
Oh, I'm fine.
No, I just was gonna say I really appreciated Mr. Denali taking his time in Atlanta to go over to the Trump rally. Um, I was hoping that nothing happened to him, and seemed like everything is going good. And everybody else on the panel, I think they had good comments, you know.
Yeah, I wasn't worried about anything
So,
happening to me. I got a couple of texts about that, like, well, be careful. I'm like, look, I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. Now, if I was in Owensboro, Kentucky, maybe. But I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. If I'm going to be, as I told people who sent me text, I'm the same person online as I am in person. And, and I'll adjust according to the situation. But I didn't have any fear of anything. Now, as a 50-year-old man, I've lived, I've been a lot of different places in the world. I wasn't overly concerned, especially not in Atlanta. This is where I live. No.
Well, you know
Yes,
what,
sir. He
Mr.
does.
Denali, I think every time I come up here, I do see Ray supporting your live. So he has a place for you in his heart, Mr. Denali. He
Oh,
really,
absolutely. No, it's not
he
about
wants
Mr.
to-
Rowe.
yeah,
Mr. Rowe
Mr.
gave me some
Rowe,
great
yeah.
advice today on introducing myself. This is I think my sixth on location type situation, and I'm learning each and every time on how to do things. But at the same time, you know, I'm not a different guy in person as I am online. I'm the same guy. I'm the same exact guy, and I will
Very
adjust.
clear.
I'll
Not you, Miss.
survey the situation and deal with it accordingly.
It's not you, Mr. Denali. It's just people that have their opinions of if you go to a Trump rally, they feel like you're gonna be like bamboozled and beat up. So it's not even that. I'm
I
just
don't know if that's the case, Mr. Rowe, and
well,
everybody who
that's what
sent
it
me a
seems
DM.
like.
Everyone who sent me a DM, and even people in my personal life who sent me texts, were watching, and you know. But I definitely feel
But
the
but you can
love
feel
and
you can
giving me
feel
good
it.
advice, and I'll definitely adjust to how I do things. And I'll do nothing at all ever to put my son or myself in any particular
Absolutely.
danger.
And that's a great thing. But you did see the difference. You saw the difference in when you went to Harris's versus you went to Trump's. So you did see the difference. Everybody gave you love. You want something to drink, you could get on the party bus. They don't care. But Harris didn't even have nobody out there doing nothing. So
no. Guess
did
what,
they?
Tanya?
Did they?
Tanya, guess what? Guess what? At
Oh
Harris, he
man.
almost found a wife.
It doesn't matter about no wife. We
Yes, it
talking about
do. That
politics.
mean that
He can
mean
find
his
a wife.
his
He can find a wife at
Oh
the
rapport.
wow.
grocery
That
store.
mean his rapport with people was closer connected with him
Yeah,
than
we're not
the
at no
other
swap
folks
meet.
that are
Listen,
closely connected with Trump.
listen.
He
Yeah,
Mr.
Trump
listen what?
supporters
Denali,
bring the
Mr.
swap meet with
Listen
him.
Denali
what?
can, when you get through, Mr. Denali can meet somebody at the grocery store. So that's not even what we talking
He
about.
don't want nobody from the grocery
How
store.
you know? That's where he need to meet him.
I'm just saying, you making comments like
Why? You met yours at the grocery store?
look, Mr. Denali, you see how people was over here, and it was
Yeah.
What you say,
energized.
Big
That
Steve?
was towards
I said, why?
Trump.
You met yours at the grocery store?
That
I
was
ain't have to meet him at
towards
the
Trump.
grocery
So
store.
then
No,
why
I
would you
did
say
meet him at the
something?
grocery
Then why
store.
would you say meeting somebody at the
But
grocery
it
store is
don't.
good
It
then?
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where you meet somebody. That's not the point. We are talking
Okay,
about
so then
politics, sir.
listen, but don't bring up the grocery store then if it
I'm
don't
just
matter.
saying what Mr.
Think
Rose
about
Big
what you
Steve.
just
said.
All right.
said.
How about this? How
If it
about this?
don't
How
matter,
about
then
this?
don't say it
Listen.
then. That's
I
Listen.
can say
contradicting
Listen.
whatever
yourself.
I want to say, Big
Hello,
Steve.
everybody. Quiet for 1 second.
You
It's
contradicting
okay.
yourself.
You
Hang on
are.
1 second, Big Steve. All right.
Because your mind is real small.
Listen,
Oh, okay.
guys,
I'll show you
ladies,
how small it is.
everybody. It's okay. It's okay. Thank you for the well wishes. Thank you for the good advice on how to handle myself when I'm out on the street. I definitely appreciate it. And I will take the advice from Mr. Rowe and many other people who send me a DM or even people in my personal life sent a text. I will do what I need to do to make sure that I'm safe and anybody who is around me is safe. Okay? So it's not about Trump or it's not about Harris or anything like that. This is all people. And I think I saw there's a difference between the two rallies. That's it. That's all. It's going to be an exciting 98 days to the finish
Mr.
line,
Denali.
and Mr. Denali will be here live, going to different events, and we'll definitely bring those events to the people who support the platform. And that's
Really?
it.
Mr.
Mr.
Denali.
Denali, I got a question for you. I didn't watch
Yes.
you. I didn't watch you in that live. What is the difference you see?
The difference between the two rallies
Yes.
So
is
Trump
more
supporters bring the.
Big Steve. Can I answer the question, Big Steve?
Mm-hmm.
There is more energy here. There is more passion here, and there's more people. Like I said, I got here at 11. He was speaking at 5. They weren't allowing you to line up to 1, but there were more people. And you can see this lot right here that I'm in. This is the same place I was at. I was on the other side of this gate, and the venue is right there. It's like a half a block away. They had to open this lot up for Trump's people to come in because they ran out of parking. This was
Wow.
closed. This was empty on Tuesday or whatever it is. Now, is that because the Tuesday middle of the day? Maybe so. That's a possibility. I know baseball games and things like that are not as fully attended on a Tuesday as they would be on a Saturday afternoon. Okay, most of the people I saw at the Harris rally were local people, maybe 80 miles away. I met somebody from Texas, Tennessee, Florida, North Carolina, so in Alabama. So they did come from different parts in the southeast region. You take that from what you want. I didn't pick sides. I didn't do anything. I just came out here to report, and this is what I'm showing everybody. That's it. And there is a difference.
Don't forget
So
to mention the difference of the days.
That's
I
what I
did. I
told
mentioned
him.
that.
Weekend versus
I did mention it. I said a Tuesday. A baseball game is not as well attended on a Tuesday as it would be on a Saturday. So does that have something to do with it? Probably so. But there were no vendors and things like that. Like I saw, if you look on my page, the first video I put up, my son and I were driving down, and it was packed. And I said if I would have got here at 8, I probably still would have been late. I got here at 11, and I thought I was going to be in good shape, but not so much. The people were already here. They were lining up, and they were having a great time. It's like a big festival, big party. That's
I
what I
don't
can
think
see.
it matters. I don't think it matters what day it was on. Because if you supporting, you supporting. It don't matter if it's a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or
Well, you
Friday.
might not take them from work, though.
But they might. But you see all them people there that done traveled from
It's
I know,
different
but it's a
from
California.
know
Saturday,
it's
so you get off.
different.
You get
But
off
I'm
work
just
on a Friday. You get off
Mr.
work on a
Denali.
Friday, and you come
Mr.
up
Denali.
here. It's a lot different than going having to go to work the next day.
Mr.
I,
Denali, at the
They
end
don't
of
yeah.
the
want to
day,
admit nothing.
those people still was gonna travel to go see Trump. If they had to put their PTO in or
They
whatever
not
they needed to
what?
do, they was gonna do it. At the
Well, I
end
Tanya,
of
don't.
the
I
guess
don't.
day.
what?
At
I
the
Tanya,
don't
end of
know.
the
guess
That's
day.
what?
You guys are delusional.
No, you
This,
delusional because
Yeah,
my
can I
thing
ask you guys
is
a
you
question?
That
really want
makes
to
no,
zero
no,
sense.
Guys,
no.
if you
This
wanted to
now,
gotta
go
be
to a
Tanya.
concert, if you want to go to a
You're
concert
right.
on a
Listen,
Thursday, was you
Hold
gonna
on.
go? Was you gonna go
listen.
to that
My
concert on
wife,
that
I'm
Thursday?
55 years old. My wife is 49. We got young
Tanya,
men over here.
So
I'm not
what?
going nowhere. What are
So
you
what?
talking about?
hold
So
on.
what? I'm
Hold
saying if
on
you
one
My
wanted
second.
to
wife has a
take,
Let
yeah.
career.
me
We're not
just
So,
get
leaving
hold
this
that
on,
but
part.
daggone
yo,
Big
roof.
so
C,
can I ask
Big
who's
C,
voting
Go
for
if
ahead.
you
Trump?
wanted
Who's
to,
voting for
hold
Trump?
Listen,
on, if you
you
wanted to
asking the
everybody.
take
same
your,
Whoa!
question. She'll tell you the
Everybody
same
quiet.
thing.
Everybody quiet. Just relax. Let's bring the room down a little bit. Listen, it's going to be an exciting 98 days to the finish line. Everybody understands, especially on the show, who's for who. Um, it's going to be. I think it's going to be fun. I'm excited to be able to report on it. I really
So,
am.
so my son asked me a question because I can't believe he's watching everything what's going on, and he asked me a question, and he asked me, said, Dad, everybody got a problem about all these immigrants, and he said, do you know some of these immigrants are signing up for the army? Do people got a problem with that? And I just want to find out, does anybody got a problem with that? Anybody got question about that? And I looked it up. Some of them are
Trump.
signing up for the army.
Right.
I don't know what
So
that
do I?
means. Are you trying to change the subject, sir?
No, I'm
Look,
just I was just asking a question and seeing if everybody was talking about these immigrants coming in,
Who
legal
are you?
immigrants.
Who was
Who are you
talking about
voting for?
immigrants?
Who are you voting for, sir?
I don't know yet. I don't know yet.
Who
Uh,
did you vote for in 2020?
2020, I vote for Biden.
Is there a possibility you could vote for Trump?
Like I said, probably
Is
not.
there a
But
possibility, sir? Please, I'm gonna need you to answer the question. Is there I haven't yelled today. Is there a possibility you voting for Trump? Yes or no?
no,
Okay, then you're voting for Biden. Why are you trying to play games with me? Why are
no,
you
I'm not
coming up here? Why
playing
are you trying to
games
come up here? Why are you trying to come up here and change my subject? And then I ask you a very direct question, and then you want to be deceptive about it. Why is
No,
that?
I wasn't trying to change the subject. I was just trying to ask a
Wait,
question
nobody brought up immigration. Why do you feel the need to bring up immigrants right now?
because I was just trying to ask a question about because my son asked me a question
Did
and it was
anybody? Okay, all right. Why did when I asked you who you're voting for,
Read the
you
room.
told me you don't know yet?
because all this is still going on. All this is still going on. I haven't
Sir, I
voted yet.
just asked you a question. Is there a possibility of you voting for Trump? And you
No,
said no. Right, so you're voting for Harris.
but correct
So when I asked you that, why would you tell me you don't know?
because, like I said, my decision was still in the air before all of this was still going on. Before,
Sir,
because
I
I'm gonna
asked
be
you,
on. I'm gonna be.
I asked
Okay.
you, is there a possibility of you voting for Trump? You said no. That leaves one other candidate.
Correct. Correct. All right. All right.
So why
All
would you
right.
tell me you don't know?
Because, like I said, there was a possibility that my vote was still up in the air. I'm gonna be honest with you. My vote was still up in the
How
air.
was that a possibility? How did it change in 30 seconds?
No, like I said, I have not voted yet. Because basically I'm just stating I have not voted yet, and I would like to see what everything that's coming out and laid out because I have not voted yet. And
That's why
basically,
I
my
asked you,
listen,
sir.
one
No,
second.
I'm not going
I'll
to
let you
wait.
be.
I'm not going to wait. I'm
Okay,
not going to wait. I
okay,
asked you a very specific question. Is there a possibility you voting for Trump? And you said very clearly, no.
okay,
So
okay.
what changed in the 15 seconds between the two questions?
Because like I stated, my vote I haven't voted yet because I still haven't voted yet. I have not voted
Yeah.
yet.
Nobody
I have
has.
Okay.
not voted at all yet. And I stated I wanted to see everything came out on the table. So
Can
far,
you can,
the,
can you read that behind me, sir? Read that out loud, please. Can you
I
read it
got
out
it.
loud, sir?
I got it. I got it. I'm
No,
gonna
no,
push
no,
up my
no. I
mouth.
asked you, sir, to read it out loud.
Don't go nowhere, Dwayne.
Are you going to read it, sir?
Seriously.
Yes or no?
We all went through this.
Are you going to read it? Yes or no, sir?
No, no, no.
Are you going to read it? Yes or no? That's the
Am
question.
I trying
Yes
to
or no?
confuse? No, I'm not.
Can you read it out loud, sir?
The one
Everybody's
and
waiting for more
only.
show,
So
Mr.
what?
Dwayne. Please read the thing or not. Tell me you
Am
either
I
you're going to
trying to
do it.
confuse me? Are you trying to confuse
What?
me? Am I trying to confuse me? No. Are you trying to confuse me? No, I'm not.
Right. Okay. Great. Thank you. So don't come up there and tell me something that's not true. I don't like it.
I know. I understand. I understand, and I'm like I said, I was being honest because I'm gonna be honest with you also. When Trump went into the office, I did vote for him. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be
Wait.
honest.
Wait. Hold
Go
on a
ahead.
second.
Go ahead. Go
You
ahead.
voted for Trump in
You gotta tell.
2016.
You gotta.
You voted for Trump in 2016.
Correct. I'm not.
Unmute.
And like I said, I'm not up here to waste anybody's bullshit. I'm not trying to waste anybody's time. And like I said, I'm an honest person. And basically, I don't vote on my emotion, and I don't vote on what other people said. I vote on what they're gonna do for me and this country. And when I voted, I think I made a good decision. But
How about
then
you?
when all the rhetoric that he came out and started spitting, not turned me off. Turned me way the hell off. Way like I can't believe I voted for this guy. No,
That's
basically,
one
I'm gonna be honest.
sided you was looking for.
Some of the things that he did was kind of good. I'm not gonna lie. None of the things that he did was okay, but some of the things that he did was okay. Now the rhetoric that he's coming out with, and now the rhetoric that he's trying to basically spit, it's like my vote is just like, nah, I can't believe I voted for this guy the last time he was in office. And now
Okay,
that I see the
okay,
true
you're
color
monologuing.
of it.
You're monologuing. You're monologuing. Why are you voting for Kamala Harris? What policy do you agree with Kamala Harris? Please do not say Biden, because that is not Kamala Harris policy. Is not Biden policy. These are two different candidates. Why are you supporting Kamala?
Why am I voting for Pamela? Number one, we need
Kamala.
changes. We
Okay,
need changes,
okay,
and
okay.
number one, I'm voting for her because everybody's basically saying we're voting for fuck. Excuse my language. We're voting because she's a
You're
black woman,
monologuing.
and
You're
everybody's
monologuing.
stating. Listen, one second. Ask me a
You're
question.
monologuing.
I'm asking a
You're
question.
monologuing. It was a
Y'all
simple
let him
question.
talk.
I'm
But
asking my.
Yeah,
you're
I don't know
monologuing.
what's going on. I'm angry because he tried to change my subject, and then when
No,
I asked him
I'm
a very
sorry.
simple question, I've asked you a very
So I
simple
think
question. You said no, and then yes, and you're just confusing. I don't like people who are confusing, especially when I ask very direct questions. It really irritates me.
But you see what I'm coming from. You can't see what
I
I'm
know, I
coming
know.
from.
You know what? You can come back another time. Bye bye.
We don't know.
I'm not going to play games. Just answer the questions and we can move on. And I just spent three to 10 minutes talking to you, and I'm still more confused than I was initially.
Dang.
I'm not in the mood to be confused. Okay, it's been hot. I've been out here since 11 o'clock, and it's hot. Just answer the question, and we can move on. Stop trying to be deceptive. I'm going to find out.
any,
Please. Ay, ay, ay.
anybody else,
Enough.
anybody else
Definitely.
want to,
And then
Vince,
you come
you
up here
want
trying to
to,
change my subject. Immigrants. Nobody didn't mention anything about immigrants, and he's going to bring up immigrants. Yes, okay. Your son asked a question. Fine.
Vince,
I have a little soft heart for children. But I ask you a simple question, and you don't have an answer. And then you're
so,
deceptive about it.
so can we
He
ask,
probably doesn't even have a son.
yeah, so
I
can
don't know
we
what he
ask,
has. Miss
can we
That's
Chelsea,
ask,
was he
probably.
being? Hang on a second, Miss Chelsea, was he being deceptive in your opinion?
Miss Chelsea, Miss Chelsea,
Oh wait, my bad.
Mr.
I'm at work,
Denali
so I'm
wants to
having to
know if
sneak out here and there. What was the question?
he wants to know if you heard it, if that guy was being deceptive. I don't
I
know if
think
you
I've
heard it.
I've been with him on other lives. I don't think he's being deceptive. I think he's truly confused on who he said the same thing before.
Somebody dropped some money, bro.
He did say the same thing on another live that he did vote for Trump 2016 and then he voted for Biden 2020 because he didn't like the rhetoric. I think he's genuine.
Well, Miss Chelsea, I asked him. Is there a possibility, or who are you voting for? I don't know. Is there a possibility you could vote for Trump? I mean, for Harris? No. What does that mean?
Right.
Make
He's
that make sense to me.
confused. I don't know what he's waiting for.
How is it confused? What do you mean? I asked him a simple question, and then he comes up with a completely different answer, and he tried to change my subject. I don't like it.
I don't know.
He's been
I
up here
wonder.
before. This is his third time up here. He understands how this platform runs. I ask questions. All you got to do is be honest, because when you answer one question, it leads me to another one. But if you're going to be dishonest, it throws the whole thing out of whack, and I can't take it. It was a
Correct. I
very
mean,
simple question.
you should have asked him if he was going to vote for Biden. Maybe he's waiting for the debates to figure out who
Then
he's
he should
voting
have
for.
said it. He should have said that. I asked him
Right. I agree. No, I
specifically,
agree. He
is
like
there a way that you're going to vote for Harris? No. What are we talking about? I can't take it. I'm
no, I
sorry. I
feel
hate to
you. No,
scream
I
at
feel
people.
you. I
I
feel you.
I thought I was gonna make it through the whole day without screaming at somebody, and Dwayne made me do it. Ay. It's hot out
He
here.
does that to a lot of people,
Well,
honestly.
I'm not gonna allow it. I'm gonna sniff it out, and you're not gonna do it here. Go somewhere else if you want to play games. This is not going to work here, because I'm going to find out. Stop. Just be honest, and we can move on. The
I'm
only way this
curious
show
as to
works is
what
that you're
he's waiting
honest with the
for.
question. The only way this show works is you got to be honest with the question, because that answer leads me to the next question. But if you're dishonest, it throws the whole thing out of whack, and then I just wasted my time. And I don't like wasting my time. I don't have a lot of time left. I'm 50. I'm on the back nine of life.
I feel you. Life is short.
It is. Like, let's just be honest. What are we doing right now? You're a grown ass man.
But let him
Jeez
back up.
Louise.
I'm curious to know what he's waiting for.
You're curious? Are you curious?
Yeah.
All right, ask him to come back up, and you talk to him. I'm gonna make you a temporary,
No.
a temporary. I'm gonna make you a temporary co-host, and you talk to him because he gives me a headache. Mr. Dwayne Fox request, or if any producer in the show, please go ahead and give him an invitation. I, I yes, I guess I am inviting him on behalf of Miss Chelsea. Request, and I'll let you back up, and maybe you can redeem yourself and tell me what the hell you're talking about.
Is he still in here?
I don't know if he's still in here or not. If he is, push the button, or if a producer sees him, go ahead and invite him. I'm going to give you temporary producer control, Miss Chelsea. You invite him up. You talk to
I
him.
don't know how to work this system. I'm sorry.
It's okay. You're a smart lady. It's not. Believe me, if I can work it, you can work it. Trust me. Trust me. There's no TikTok course to figure this out. It's very very simple. I don't know if he's in here. If anybody sees him, just tell him to come up.
So, Mr. T, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Say Trump proposed to give African Americans reparations. Would you vote for him?
No.
Okay. So
Yeah,
now I can tell you have
I'm voting.
TDS.
It's crazy.
You know what TDS is,
Yeah,
Miss
I
Chelsea?
just I don't believe that I don't believe one word comes out of his mouth. So I know that if he said that, that's not his character. That's not something that he would ever take. He's never mentioned it. I mean, this platinum plan that they speaking about now, it was on his desk when he was president in
That's not true.
2017, and he didn't do anything then.
That's not true, Big
I
T.
don't, yes, that is true. I don't see him doing
It's,
anything
but
now.
that's not true.
That
That was
is
at
not,
the end.
Miss
That was at
Taji, that
the
is
end.
true. You have to look it up.
I did look it
He,
up. It said it
that's
was
the,
at the end.
Ice-T gave him that plan in
And
2017.
he gave it to him
All
October
right?
14th of
He
2020.
didn't do anything. No, he
October
did
14th
not.
of
October.
All right,
2020.
so see,
October
I look.
14th of
If we're gonna
2020.
be disingenuous, then I mean,
No,
no,
he
it's
had
not
no conversation.
misinformation.
Misinformation.
No, it's not, Miss Shelley.
So,
Misinformation.
so,
Okay,
so
I
Well,
got one for you since you're saying this information.
no,
He
no,
October
went to
let
the
14th,
let that
border
go
on 27.
because
was when
if
it
we
was.
can't be honest, then we can't have a
We
conversation.
are
That's
being
all.
honest, Big T. What's the date, Big T? Tell me what the date was and
That's not
what you
being
have.
honest because he
What
came
I
up
was
with
the
just
that
gave
date?
you the
platinum
date.
plan when
What
Donald
was
Trump
the date?
was running for office the first time. He
What was the
introduced
date?
that to Donald Trump and to Biden. And
What
look,
was
Biden
the
said,
date?
Biden said, excuse me?
This is how you know
What
this is
was the date, Big T?
misinformation. This is how you know this was misinformation because nobody even thought about Biden being a candidate in 2017. That's how
Miss
you know
Shelley.
Oh,
this is
yes, he did.
misinformation.
Yes, he did.
He was not up to
Yes, he did.
run in 2017.
Miss Shelley,
Stop.
Miss Shelley.
are you really for real?
October 14th, 2021.
2017, 2017, Biden
Cite your
wasn't talking
source.
about running for office. After
Put your,
after
put
after
your
Hillary
photo
lost,
where your
Biden
mouth is.
already said that he was going to run.
Put your photo
After
where
she
your mouth
lost, that was right after the election. Okay,
Big T, you are man.
so
Like
that's where
you wouldn't even be
Miss
welcome on my
Miss
panel
Shelley,
because
Miss
you got
Shelley,
too much
Miss
information.
Shelley. Well, but that's why I don't come on your panel. I don't like you
I would,
anyway.
hey,
Miss.
I would
Okay,
not
I got a
let you
question
on
for
my
Miss
panel
Shelley.
at
So
all.
in 2017 and 2018, when your president had the House and the Senate, why did he pass a border bill?
Why did he do what?
Why didn't he pass a border bill?
Oh, you tell me. Because guess what?
Wait a minute. He
Executive
was
orders.
commander in chief
He signed
and
some
had the House and
executive
Senate. What are you
orders.
talking about?
He signed some executive orders. That's what
You
he
don't need to
did.
sign an executive order if you have the House and the
He
Senate.
signed them executive orders. At
You
least he
sound
showed them,
crazy, man.
right?
That don't even make Mr.
So
Rowe, can you
guess
please
what?
help me make that make
Executives have
sense?
nothing to do with
Why would you sign an
legislation.
executive order if you
So
got
why
both?
don't you know your three branches
You
of
don't
government?
Right,
listen.
right, right.
So what
Because
he did,
doing
Okay.
instead, he
executive
used his
order, it
power and
can
I
be
made executive
overturned.
orders.
Miss
If
Shelley,
you
this
go
is the
through
At
Congress,
platform.
it
least he
becomes
did
law.
If you want to take
something
an
versus nothing.
okay?
Well, I mean,
If
if
you
we're
guys are
being
gonna lie
real,
on Donald Trump, make it sound truthful.
I just gave you something, and you try to tell me about executive order. You don't need no executive order if you got the House and the Senate. You
And
sound ridiculous.
you still need Congress to pass it through.
What are
You
you?
still do. You still need Congress to pass it
The
through.
man says he could
But
pull a
guess
rabbit
what
out
he
of a
do
hat, and
have?
he ain't done it yet.
Guess what he did have?
What do
He
you do?
had that motherfucking
What?
pen for them executive orders.
Oh, he ain't gonna
Why
get
he
the.
didn't go get
Why'd he go get
the
the
prisoners
hostage?
in Russia?
Exactly.
Matter
Exactly.
shade. They
Yeah.
try
That
Why he?
they
Wait a minute.
trying to
fulfills
No,
his
pivot
you talking
orders.
away.
all the. Listen, you talking all this
What
good
y'all
stuff.
doing is pivoting away and
Listen,
saying
you're
that
not answering the
Ice
question.
Cube announced the platinum plan in 2017. That is totally misinformation. I can see if y'all get the month wrong, but you got the whole motherfucking year wrong.
October 2020.
Gosh.
And also, we can agree that Trump is not liked on the Democratic side, neither on the Republican side. I don't think he ran with the intentions to be a Republican. Honestly, he's created an entire party of his own, which is MAGA. And our border would have cost us $8,000 to build a border wall. On day one, Biden actually made an executive order to stop building the
8,000.
border wall. I mean,
Eight
sorry,
thousand dollars.
8 billion,
I'll be
my
right back.
bad.
Oh, I'm
Where you
about
going?
to say
8
I
The
got
car.
that
billion.
in
Drive
my
my thing
pocket
up.
right now.
You ready to go?
8
Are you?
billion. Okay,
Are
well,
you?
8
I'm ready
billion
when you
to
are.
build the
Are
border
you ready to
wall,
go?
right? Day
Um,
one, Biden
I
stopped
know.
that with an
Go ahead,
executive
drain the water
order.
out, and
On top of
we'll get
that,
ready to get out of here. Before the
on top of
traffic.
that, on
You
top of
okay?
that,
Yeah.
people want to
Doesn't
argue,
not much
okay,
longer if they
well,
want to go.
we proposed a border bill,
I think I'm
and
done. I'm tired.
that
You
Biden
should. Okay.
proposed, which would have cost us $112
And once you
billion,
start just drain the
and
water out.
$90 billion of that was going to Ukraine. But it's so funny
You're
how he wants
talking
to
about
brag now that the border
2017.
crossings are lower.
Oh my
Wait,
God.
I'm not done. It's so funny how he wants to brag right now about how the border crossings are so much lower. And it's funny that we didn't need any money to do that, right? Our government is robbing us in front of our eyes. If you guys can't see that, I don't know. I don't know what can bring you back to life.
Michelle said. I'm
It is.
listening what you're
They
saying.
can't stand Donald Trump so much.
When you
They
start,
got their blinders on.
What are you saying, Miss Chelsea?
And you know what else? That's one thing I'm not going to do. I'm not going to come up here and spew misinformation on Kamala to embarrass myself. I'm not like that. I mean, yeah, I'm not voting for her, but it ain't that I can't stand the woman so much I'm a lie on her either.
I heard
I'm
that.
giving you facts about your president. He did nothing in 2 years that he could have controlled the border.
Signed
He did nothing.
executive orders. That's
What?
what he
Okay,
was
explain to me what executive
able
order is going to do if it's temporary.
now the president is the legislatures now. Now the president is.
Oh my
So
God.
when
Okay,
have the president
listen.
controlled Congress? When have the president? You tell
Yeah,
me in your
answer that
representative.
question, Big
When
Steve.
have the
The
president
House and the Senate is what I
controlled
said.
What the? No, you said no. That's
I
not what you
said that's
said.
what I said.
when have
That's
the
what I said.
president
You can't tell me
controlled
what I did.
Congress? When Big Steve, when have the
I just
president
told you. Listen, I'm
controlled
gonna repeat it for the
Congress?
third time. Are you
When
listening?
have the
I said the
president
House and the
controlled
Senate, ma'am.
Congress?
Listen to me.
When that the House
If
and
you're
the Senate.
controlling
When
anything,
have the
then why
president
would you get
controlled
if the
them?
border was such a bad deal then as it is now, why wouldn't you
Executive
pass it then?
orders.
You're
It's
not
called
listening.
executive orders. He used his
Listen, I
power
live in
for
California, grew up
executive
in California. The
orders.
border has always been an issue since
So you
1952.
shouldn't be
Tell me what's
asking.
changed.
You shouldn't
Tell
be
me what's
asking
changed since
about
1950s.
the House and the Senate of Trump. You should be asking yourself why your president didn't pick up that pen to sign executive orders when we were so
We had a
inflated
bipartisan
with all
agreement. And
these
what happened? What
immigrants.
happened? What happened to the
So, Big
Why did
bipartisan
it
Steve,
agreement?
take
are you
Biden
saying?
so long? That's what you
What,
should be worried about.
again,
We're
no,
worried
I'm good.
about Trump.
Listen,
Get
I'm
off the
telling you,
Trump
listen,
jock, dude.
I'm talking to you because you
Get
always
off
want
of
to skip
Donald
over.
Trump jock
Big
Listen,
Steve.
and
I'm
worry
talking
about
to you because you want to
Biden.
step over where
But
the
get
story
off of
begins.
Donald Trump's
Let's
jock.
start where the
So,
story
so
Get
begins,
Big
off of
man.
Steve,
his
Big
jock.
Steve. Hold on, Big Steve. Let me ask you a question real quick. So, do you not think that the president can write an executive order and it sticks?
Depends.
Well,
Go
no, it
ahead.
doesn't depend. It
It does
doesn't
depend
depend.
because I'm gonna give you an example. I'm gonna give you an example of why it don't stick. I'm gonna give you an example of why it didn't stick. So what happened to the
It
executive order
did
for?
stick because he
No, it
wrote
didn't.
one not
And
too
then
long ago.
what happened with the Supreme Court? What they do? The Supreme Court.
But it stuck for
What do you
only
mean? No, no, no. It did.
5,000 people to
No, no,
come in
no.
the water, sir.
It didn't stick. Or Supreme Court said what? What did they say about it?
It
that's
doesn't matter what they
2,400
said about it,
times.
it's what they
What?
do about it.
What are you talking?
What did they do about it?
They
Biden
said it was
overturned all
unconstitutional,
of
ma'am.
Trump's executive orders. Biden overturned the executive orders that had our
Who
border
overturned an executive
secure.
order, sir? Please
Biden
tell them.
did, sir.
No, he didn't.
He
The
Yes,
Supreme.
he
Yes,
overturned
did.
he
the
did.
Oh my
executive
God.
orders, Big Steve.
Oh my
Who?
God.
The
You better
border
go
was
research.
So
secure
did
when
the wait a minute?
Biden came into
Oh,
No,
Big
office.
because
Steve is
Biden
big
wanted to
S.
extend it.
He is
He
really
wanted
a
to
mess.
extend it, and the
No,
Supreme
he is
Court
a
said
big
he couldn't.
S with the last letter being a
Extended
C.
how? The day one, he signed an executive order to
He
stop
signed
the
several of
border
them.
wall.
They won.
But see, Tanji's this the problem with these libtards. They too busy
Who?
focusing on
What am I?
bashing
What
A
am I?
Trump.
libtard.
They too busy bashing Trump. They're not even focusing on where your vote going.
What are you
Mm-hmm.
Libtard.
talking? You listen. You
Hang on
keep
one
talking about
second.
what your
One
president do.
second. 1 second. Miss Shelley, you know I don't allow name calling over here.
You know what, you know what, Denali? It's okay if you want to drop me because at the end of the day, I do not come on here bashing Kamala nor Biden, and I
No,
get
I'm saying
tired
I
of
don't have a
trying to
problem. I
defend.
don't have a
I get so
problem,
tired of
man.
trying
I
to
don't,
defend
man.
my vote.
Miss Shelley, I don't have
I'm
a
not
problem
asking you
talking
about your
about
vote.
Kamala and things like that. I just don't want my guests to be called names.
Okay.
Well,
Well, we
at
can
the
call
end
him a
of the
name.
day,
What we can call him a name.
that is
But
not a name.
that's
There are liberals that
yeah.
So
But we
again,
apologize for
Miss
calling
Shelley, all I'm
Big
going to
Steve
say,
a
Miss Shelley,
libtard.
what I'm
I ain't
going to say
apologizing
is
for
that
shit.
I'm not asking you to. I'm asking you not to do it,
I
and I'm
just
I
saying,
did.
understand.
I
hang on 1 second,
apologize.
please. Let me say, I don't think that libtards is a positive name.
Right. So
Okay.
we don't want to hear Orange Man or none of that either.
Well,
Or
that's
fat
true, and
Lisa.
when I hear it, when I
Little
hear
Donnie
it,
Two Scoops. Okay.
why are you talking over me, Big Steve? When I hear it, I try to stop it. I heard libtard, and that's why I came on from you.
Okay.
Not a problem. Let's just. I
Okay, we
just rather not.
apologize. We
Oh, no.
apologize for calling,
I don't want an
liberals
apology. It's
libtards.
not necessary for apology.
Thank you, Mr.
Apology is not
Denali.
necessary. I'm just saying.
Okay.
It's
All
not
right.
necessary. You know what? This
It
show
won't
has had
happen
too many
again.
goddamn apologies.
Well, it's
Let's stop with
okay.
the apologies. Just okay.
It's cool. We understand now. We're not gonna name call. So there we go.
Won't happen again.
Thank you so much.
You welcome.
But at the end of the day, I'm just gonna tell you right now, Trump 2024.
That's right. I think this
Can
administration has
somebody
done
tell
enough
me?
damage.
We done talked about Trump for over 45 minutes. Can somebody name a policy that they support of Kamala without bringing up the Biden administration? Because they are now two totally different parties.
No, they're not.
They're two
Well,
totally.
Still running
They're
I
on a
two
can tell
slim
So
you
totally.
is
some
she
jim.
still the vice
accomplishments.
president? Is
They
she
are
still
two
the
totally
VP?
different
Is
candidates.
she still the VP?
No,
She's
honey.
not the VP right now?
This current
Wait a minute. What
administration.
side of the bed you
And
woke up
she's
on?
running for president. That's a whole nother administration. So name me one of Kamala Harris's policies for 2024.
You mean Obama Harris?
See, that's the confusion they have. You too busy still trying to down talk Trump. This
Oh
one
my
came
goodness.
up with nothing.
Listen, we just tried to pass a tax bill.
Women's right, border protection. I gave you two. He asked for one.
Cite your source. Show me.
So what women's
I'm
rights? What
telling
do
you,
you mean,
that's the
Mr.
How do
Rose?
you
source.
know she's going to protect that? How you know she's going to go with that? I don't see it nowhere.
So women's
Right.
rights.
So
What
how do
about
you
women's
know what
rights?
Trump gonna do?
Because it's on Agenda 47.
No, it's on 2025.
No, it's not.
That's where it's at.
No, it's
It's
on.
on
It's on 47.
2025, and you all don't know
So
nothing
hold on.
about it
Hold on,
because
Mr.
you're
Rose.
not in the administration.
Mr. Rose, you have to
You
stop
just
spreading
on a TikTok
misinformation.
talking like me.
Mr. Rowe, you have to stop spreading misinformation. If you go on Trump's website, it
Have
shows
I
you
been dropped yet?
47.
Have I been dropped yet?
What are you
I've
talking
never
about?
been dropped by TikTok
It
We
doesn't
for
know.
matter because they
misinformation.
want you to. They want you to spill rhetoric. That's why.
No, they don't, Tanji.
Yes, it
What
is.
I'm saying is, remember this. You
I ain't
are
been dropped
still the
either.
student. You are still
No.
the student
And
trying
you
to
are, and you
learn.
are, and you are the old person that should be teaching us
I am the
better.
what? I am the what? I am
You are the older
over 53
person,
years in politics and
but you don't
a
have a clue,
elected
Mr.
official.
Rowe. Mr. Rowe,
Yeah, right.
I respect you, but I'm just telling you, you don't know everything.
No, don't respect me.
I
Treat
said
me
I
like
do
you don't
respect you.
respect me.
Well,
I
Mr.
don't have to
Rose,
respect you, but
Because
if you don't want to
you
respect,
don't know
that's
how far to
fine.
go and when to let it go.
No, because I'm telling you, I said I respect you as my
I'm
elder.
telling you what she's
So you
gonna
don't want
do.
me to. Okay, what is
I'm telling
Kamala?
you just
What
like
is
Trump.
Camilla?
Look,
What is Camilla gonna do?
I'm telling you just like Trump telling you what he's
No, I'm
gonna do.
asking you
When he
about
get in there,
Camilla.
he don't have to do none of it. It's
Mr.
just a
Rose,
dream.
what is Camilla gonna do for the black community? That's my
I
question.
told you what she's gonna do.
What
you
is
got to
She's
cite your
gonna do
source.
whatever needs to be done.
like what?
The only thing
She's
Kamala
not
Harris
doing
has,
anything specifically for the black community.
Well,
the
why
That
only
is
thing
the
Kamala
first rule.
Harris
Exactly. You're
That is
absolutely
the
right.
first
And she
rule.
made that
That is
extremely
the
clear that
first
she wasn't
rule.
going to make any
I
bills
guess
or any
I'm a
laws,
typist.
particularly for the black community, but you're still going to vote for her, even
That's
though
That
crazy.
is
Asians
the
have their
first
own.
rule, Chelsea. You just up here. Why are you trying to talk over everybody?
No, she just said a
That
sentence.
No, I'm
is the
just letting you
first
know.
rule of not getting elected. You tell somebody you're gonna do this specifically for a certain group, and all the other people don't like you.
That's not true, Miss.
So it is true.
No, Mr.
You don't know
Rose.
nothing
No,
about no politics, Sanji.
Kamala, let me tell you something about Kamala. Kamala did things for the Asian
Tell me
community.
the three branches of government.
Mr. Rowe, we know the three branches of
What?
government. We
No,
already
you
know
tell
that.
me.
Don't do that. My thing
No,
is,
I'm saying you've been on TikTok long enough. You tell me.
executive, legislature.
oh
I didn't
my
ask
God,
you, Shelly.
like,
I didn't
mean,
ask you.
but she just
I
told
didn't
you.
ask you, Shelly. Don't
But
worry about it,
Mr.
Tanya.
Rowe,
I
Listen,
scratched that.
I
I
know
take
what
that
it
off the
is. I
record.
know. Listen,
Take
I
it
know
off the
what it
record what
is.
I said.
Let me tell you
I'm going to
something.
listen to you.
Let me
I'm
tell
going
you
to listen
something,
to you.
Mr. Rowe. Mr. Rowe, let me just tell you something real quick. Calm down, pipe down. My thing is that I know what the three branches are. Okay. First of all, evidently you don't know what and understand it, what it means. Do you understand what it means to be a Democrat? Do you know how?
Hey, go fix somebody here. That's all you good
Do
at
you know
doing.
what it
Go
means?
do that.
No, I'm
Go
just
do
asking
that.
you because you root for him so
No, I'm
bad.
saying go do somebody's hair and don't tell me about politics.
Well,
All
you go
right?
take care of some kids and don't tell me about politics. You go take care of some children. You
as
go
an
You
take care of
official,
Taj,
when
you
you
babysit.
get
sure?
You go
elected as
babysit
an
your
official,
children.
Taj, you a
then
You
you
go
come back
hairstylist?
babysit.
and talk to me.
Taj,
You
you a
go babysit.
hairstylist?
All right?
You just go babysit.
You
And then
heard
tell
that?
me
Taj,
about
You
you
heard
yourself.
Mr.
that?
Taj,
Rowe,
you a
That's all I
Mr.
can
hairstylist?
Rowe,
tell you.
You a
And that's
Mr.
not
Rowe, the
hairstylist?
fair
Democratic
because I
Party
don't.
is not the same party from 20
Miss-
years ago. I hope you know. And I bet you if you knew everything that they passed, you wouldn't even support them. That's the funny thing.
What?
Exactly. That is the truth.
And they
Cause
don't
it
want to
Baby,
damn
hear it.
sure ain't no
Because
baby,
white
I
are
follow
you
you
can
in
somebody who don't take
agreement?
no
say
Are
you
you in
can
accountability.
tell me
agreement?
right
Are
now
you in
what is the
agreement with
Mr. Rowe.
Democratic
children
plan
taking
and
puberty
what is the
blockers?
Mr. Rowe.
Republican plan. It's
Mr.
Are
still
Rowe.
you
the
in
same.
agreement? Are
Aren't
you
you
in agreement with children taking puberty blockers and changing their sex
And
and
then in
gender?
the Olympics, some dude just beat
I
up a
said,
whole
what is
woman.
the
They just
Democratic
beat up a
what
whole
is the
woman
Democratic
in the
platform?
Olympics.
What
And
country
why
was he
he
You
from? What country
Republicans,
he
tell
from?
Tangi.
me the
That
it
was
Democratic
a
was a
platform.
woman.
guy,
What
Mr.
country
That
was
Ruru.
he
was a
from?
woman,
No,
babe.
it
That was a
wasn't,
That
Mr.
was
woman.
Ruru.
it
She
It
was a
was a
wasn't.
woman. It was a
woman.
woman.
That
Oh
was a
my God, that
woman.
was a
She took
whole dude.
It was a woman
testosterone.
took
She took
testosterone.
But what was she
testosterone.
born as, Mr.
You're not
Ruru?
She's a
listening,
woman.
man.
What was she born
A
as?
female. A
No, she
female.
wasn't.
A female. A
I think she was
female.
intersex, if I'm not mistaken. She was born with
No,
XY
she wasn't
chromosomes.
intersex because that's what I
Oh,
thought too.
okay.
Mr.
See,
Rowe,
I
you
don't
know
know that much about that topic, so.
Mr. Rowe, you know I respect you, but Project 2025 is not Trump's agenda. So that was misinformation, Mr. Rowe.
Okay, so why is everybody leaving Heritage Foundation? Why is everybody all of a sudden picking up and leaving?
Who cares why they
Listen,
leave? Because they
Come
should
on, then
leave.
that makes listen. If it's y'all don't take
guess
no
what?
accountability for nothing.
The Heritage
No, fuck
Foundation
it.
is what is part of Project 2025. And guess what
Just
else?
take,
You
I
want to
know
know what
Shelley,
else?
I know Miss
Obama,
Shelley, you came up
Obama,
once
yeah.
before and you
Yes,
brought
sir.
up 2025 and it was like, no, this is not a part. We could go through Project 2025 and take each part, and it's the same thing that Trump is talking about when he go on to his rallies. Immunity for the police. And
But
I
Roe,
could go
aren't
on.
you?
That's number one.
But
That's
Roe,
number one.
before we got one life to
Wait,
live.
no, no, no. Here we go.
If it looked like
Ain't
a
you
rat, it's
tired?
probably a
I
rat.
needed to turn down real quick. Aren't you tired of getting the shit end of the stick? The Democrats only coming in right before election into the black communities. Aren't you tired of being lied to? Aren't you tired of being put in a bubble with other individuals and they get help from the Democrats before us? Aren't you tired of being that cheerleader?
Who's a
Like
bigger
we
liar
done
than Trump?
represented,
Give me an
we done
example.
they done tricked us to
That's
help
Give me
No,
an
represent the
example of somebody
see,
who
LGBTQ.
she
lies
asked
more
me.
than Trump
They
lies.
Let me tell you
they
why.
done said,
Let me
hold
tell
on, let
you
me
why
say
I'm
this
not
and I'll go
tired.
on mute.
Let me tell you,
I'ma
Miss
go on
Shelley,
mute.
why I'm not
Well,
tired.
keep
You
Y'all
fighting
can't
asked
tell me.
everybody
me.
else
Boy,
Let
fight
me,
y'all
Miss
and
something
let
else.
the
Shelley,
black people
let me
keep
tell you why
complaining.
I'm not tired.
Keep
Because
fighting
I got
everybody else fight while the black people still complaining.
Miss Shelley, you asked me a question. Aren't I tired? I got millions of dollars in my construction company from the Democrats because they give out grants. They give out grants to minorities and to women to
Hey, I'm gonna
compete.
drop because I want to hear my new president. I'm
Oh
gonna drop,
yeah, because
guys.
I'm
Love you
telling you.
guys.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Bye, Miss Shelley.
by Miss
A
Shelley.
dog walked her ass. Nah,
Listen,
you ready, Tanya?
let me tell you something, Mr.
Are
Rowe.
you ready?
I don't. I,
Are
I'm
you
ready.
ready?
I'm ready. What you got
You
for me?
can get a lot of grants as a female, as a black female, under a Democratic platform because that is
Because
the
you know
type of
why?
stuff that they give.
You know why?
Grants to help you.
You
Ain't
know.
no why Why? The
You know what?
Republicans cut all of that.
No, no,
They're
no,
gonna
no,
cut that.
no,
They're
Mr.
gonna
Rose.
cut that.
This they just
Just like they want to do something that they're never gonna be able to do. They want to go in there and fire everybody that works for the federal government.
right.
Trump says it all the time because he want to fill a job. That's thousands and
Oh my
thousands
God.
of jobs all over the United States,
All the
Somebody
and
just
they
said
want to
Democratic
fill a
Party.
congratulations on
job
being
Go
famous
ahead,
on
to get
Sag.
YouTube,
people.
Sag. I said,
Hold on,
where?
Mr. Rowe. Hold on. Let Miss
Oh,
Stag.
he's
Miss
playing
Stag just got
conservative
in.
perspective.
Can
We're
we let
gonna
her
have my
talk?
King Reels on the Benny Show.
Go ahead,
What's the
Stag.
Benny show?
It's this big
Why did
conservative,
why did y'all
like
knock down the child
Hold
tax
on.
credit, Miss
Hey,
this big
wait a
Tati?
minute.
conservative
Hold on.
YouTube?
face guy. He's all over the
Can you put her
place. I
on
gotta
mute,
go
Is
find
please?
there
out
a
what did
way?
they.
Okay, hold
Excuse
on.
me, guys. Is there a way to see Trump? Is he on TV right now?
Yeah, he's on.
Oh, okay, hold on.
Where? What network?
Who got all
You
the
can
noise in the
CNN
background?
has
Lord
him.
have mercy.
That's slang. You gotta put her on
CNN?
mute.
Yes.
Don't stay there.
Okay, thank you, Mr.
Put
Rowe.
Stag, you gotta put Stag on mute.
No, okay, so Stag, hey Stag.
Yes.
Okay, we gonna let you go. So go ahead.
Oh, I'm back. I'm back. What's
You got something to say?
what is is he talking about still Project 2025?
Well, yeah, he talking about that, but I wanted you to come up and explain about the Congress and what we talked about earlier.
Oh yes, every seat is up for re-election this time around, and we are starting a movement to get we the people to do a hard reset with Congress. It doesn't matter if you're conservative, liberal, Democrat, Republican, independent. What we're doing is getting out, just voting out the incumbents, getting a fresh, clean slate, and and not just voting blindly, but also making sure that you research the candidates that you put in there. Look at what they were approving back then. Look at what bills were they promoting before they started running for office, because a lot of them will say whatever they need to in this election cycle to gain votes. So you want to see what they were supporting before now, what they were doing before they were in government, if they're just coming into it, if they were in their state government, see what kind of record that they had. But the goal is to vote out every incumbent and start fresh. I was just on a live with Unplugged, FYP, Blackjack, and we were discussing starting a political action committee called the People's Pact. So we're working on that now. Anybody who wants to get more information, inbox me, and that's it.
Yeah.
Question?
Yeah, so what we were talking about also is that all the seats that are up right now and where we
Yeah,
need to
435. Every seat in Congress, every seat in the House is up for re-election, and 33 seats so far in the Senate is up for re-election.
So that's what we need to be concentrating on while y'all talking about Biden, Harris, and Trump. That's what we need to be concentrating on. It's not about
They're only going to be
But
there for
on
4
listen,
years,
on
and after
Friday
that,
we
we
tried to
have to see
pass
who
a bill
comes.
for child tax credit and they shot it down.
We're not
Why?
talking about that, Big
But I'm
Steve.
just saying
But
that's
but
important too, though.
it's important. But what I'm telling you is that that's not what we're talking about right now. What makes a difference? You can vote for any president. That don't matter. They're gonna put whoever in the seat.
Wasn't the president I'm talking about right now today
Okay. Well, are
about the
you talking
Republicans
about
and
a
Democrats
congressman?
had.
Where you live, Big Steve? Where you
I
live?
mean, you know where I live.
I don't know
I'm
where
in
you live.
Sin City.
Okay. So in your Sin City, who is running for Congress?
Even Horsford and Henry Ford are already in place. We got Shelley Berkeley and Sam Brown running. I'm not worrying about them.
Okay. So you should be, because they're the one going to make the difference, sir.
People in place. I got two brothers in place, Stephen Horsford and Aaron Ford.
Okay. So what have they done in the last 5 years, sir?
In my community, I can show you.
Okay, well, I'm just asking,
Well,
what have they
listen, in
done?
my community, they doing a great job in my community.
Okay, great. So that's who you should vote for. So maybe your area gonna be much better, right?
Vegas is his own city because it thrives off of people like you that come to visit and spend all the money. So we
That's
good.
that's not the point.
The casinos pays most of the. We don't have property taxes, only less than 1% because the casinos cover a lot of the things, the education and everything.
Okay, Big
I mean,
Steve.
here is great.
Okay.
But if you're
We don't have
talking
a
about
problem.
doing a
My house
hard
has doubled in
reset,
value since 2016.
If your issue is who's there and not passing bills, then we can all agree that for the longest time it's been two wings of the same bird. They're rubbing hands, laughing at us behind closed doors while they're out there doing all of this political theater. The best thing for we the people is to do a hard reset, get out everybody, especially those who have been serving in our government for over 40 years, and nothing has gotten better for we the people.
I call them the beautiful ladies.
I don't care if you vote. You want to vote in all Democrats? Do that. The goal is to just get out all of these people who have been there as career politicians.
They've been to 216 rallies. I guess you're running all the people away. 92. Way over 200 rallies.
People.
92 done came up here running all your people away, Denali.
Who's that?
92 Stag.
92 stat. What did he say?
I'm a
He's
she.
talking about getting all of the people out of the House and the Senate. You know that ain't happening.
Every seat in the House is up for re-election, and we are trying to start a movement where we do a hard reset and vote out every incumbent in Congress. Whether you are Democrat, Republican, Independent, Libertarian, it doesn't matter. We the people can get on board with saying that this Congress is not working for us.
What's your organization name, 92?
We are starting a political action committee called the People's Pact.
Oh, so y'all not in operation yet?
No, we were just brainstorming today, and we're just trying to spread the word to everyone right now. But we're in the process of starting a political action committee called the People's Pact.
Okay.
All right. Okay. What city are you in, Stag?
Houston.
Houston, Texas. Okay, great. Tanji, you know her, right?
Tanji's is gone. I don't know what happened to her, but yes,
she left.
She left.
She does.
And Miss Shelley left. Her and Big T got into it, so Big T left.
All right, listen. I think we've done enough show, and I will end the live, and I'll get some interviews on my phone and then upload them. And I think that's going to be it for the day. And then I'll be back tomorrow as well. All right. So everybody have a great night, and we'll get back on.
God bless you, Jerusha.
Thank
God
you,
bless you.
everyone. God bless everyone.
All right.
All right.
It was a
See you,
pleasure
Mr.
speaking
Rowe. You
to all
stay
you
blessed,
guys.
brother.
I'm just going to say that, we got
Thank
to
you.
really,
God bless you, young blood.
we really got to.
Thank you, sweetheart.
And I pray for you every day,
Me
just so you know, okay?
Thank you. Thank you
Every
so much.
single day I do. I promise you.
Thank you. Oh, you're going to make me cry.
No.
Amen. I love